heart chokes. Like Midas, everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like a solid word. Yeah. Every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says, I choose you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me. In a way I never understood. And every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know. I get it's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Yeah. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get me, yeah. In a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know. I get. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together, and just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee. Welcome back to another live stream. Happy Friday, y'all.
Oh my God.
Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to everybody watching, everybody in the building. Make sure as you come into the building, you are hitting the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button. Also, put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me good. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is good, y'all. So 1 in the chat if the audio is good. And we gonna hop right into this thing, y'all. We gonna get into it. Make sure you guys are ready to leave your thoughts in the chat. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts on these topics. We have a few things that I want to go over and talk about. So make sure you are ready to chime in, y'all. Let me know your thoughts. Also, if you are new to the channel and you like the content, but you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free to subscribe. Share and like the content as well. And make sure you guys are hyping up the videos that are already posted on the channel, y'all. Make sure you are watching those and liking those, sharing them if you can, but make sure you hype them up, you guys. That definitely helps the channel out. All right. So shout out to everybody in the building. I hope you guys are doing well. Bonafide 1970 says, greetings, Dee. I love your videos. You have great reactions. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. What's going on, Jamil? I am Alex in the building. What's going on, Alex? Ryan from the 8. What's going on? Mary Thankful. What's going on? How are you? Dr. Dr. Bound. I hope I'm saying that right. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you guys for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. So yeah, we gonna hop into it. I don't want to talk. I be talking too much sometimes. I think I be talking too much, But I appreciate you guys for being here. So shout out to y'all. Make sure you are supporting via Super Chat or Cash App if you can. That definitely helps the channel to grow. All right. So make sure you're doing that. So title says, this is why men are done, child.
Oh my God.
This is why men are done. Women are selfish and don't see themselves, and this is why plus more. So I want to start this live stream with this particular video that kind of y'all already see what's going on, child. It's like beating a dead horse at this point, but it's just we're reiterating the same points over and over and over, it feels like, but hoping that somebody will get it and that people will start to come around. I think there are people who are, you know what I'm saying? Just as much as people on the other side or pushing their ideas and their thoughts and what they think of men and how bad men are. I think it's important for us to match that, to kind of balance it out, to show that, hey, there's a different option. It's not all bad. It may not all be good all the way, but it's not all bad. But if we just remove ourselves because of the pressure of people saying, oh my God, y'all are this and y'all are that, it just leaves the narrative for them, leave it open for them to continue to push their narrative to say, oh, men are all bad and it's just this. No. So no, if anybody needs to stop talking about it, if one side needs to stop talking, everybody needs to stop talking. So stop saying negative things about all men, and then you won't get the positive aspect of the very men that y'all complain about. And you won't get the negatives about yourself. So yeah, it's just that kind of rhetoric that we see because you don't want people to call you out, but you want to be able to continue to call others out. You get what I'm saying? That's all I see. But anyway, we're going to get into it. I want to point out this first video that I'm going to share with you guys. Listen, as you come into the building, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. That is super, super important. But we're going to hop into it. This first clip I want to play for you guys because it shows you where a lot of women's heads are at right now and how they're thinking and how it's always negative when it comes to men. And even if they have a negative experience with one man or two men, they put all men in this category. But they eventually still want love and companionship. So, child.
Oh my God.
Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Okay, so I see the ladies on here talking about why they will not live with a man, and I'm going to give you my reasons. Number one, because I don't want to. Because I don't want to. I don't want to share my space. I don't want to share my bed. I don't want to share anything with you. I don't want to share my candles. I don't want to share my blankets. I don't want to share my couch. I don't want to share my TV. I don't want you using my Amazon. I don't want you using my Netflix. I don't want you using my anything. And that's number one. Number two, I've done it before. The fantasy has been killed for me. It really is nothing to look forward to, okay? You get home, they hungry. You went to work all day, they went to work all day, and it's not like one's taking care of the bills or, you know what I'm saying? You both are doing your share, but you're expected to cook. So that's a no. When I was with my ex-husband, I was cooking the gourmet meals, okay, every day, and he still was ungrateful. To this day, I hate cooking. I don't want to cook. I will DoorDash every day if I could. And if I want to, I will. Another reason, they stink. They really stink. They really do. Their dirty gym clothes stink. They smell sweaty. They just smell like a big old fart. Another reason, when they're in.
Now, let me say this. Let me just say this. This is where I think women are straight delusional. And I do blame some men for it. And let me tell you why. Why I blame some men for the delusion of a lot of these women. You know why? Because y'all don't, not all of y'all, but some of y'all are not honest with these women because y'all want to just keep the peace. A lot of men don't tell women the real truth about themselves. And it's created these monsters that we see out here now in modern society. A lot of men would rather, in relationships, I'm saying, and in general, just hear me out. A lot of men are to blame for this because you have not told these women the truth in fear of not getting the coochie, or you just want to keep the peace and you really don't want to come off as a bad person. I think a lot of intentions are good, but you don't want to ruffle any feathers. You don't want to sound like you're being mean or whatever. And what it's created is a bunch of these monsters. Is that the total blame? No, but I think it's part of it. Because a lot of these women, you see how she can clearly just say, oh, say what she want to say about men. Oh, they stink and they're this and they're that. And why you won't deal with them. But they walk around. This is where the entitlements come from, y'all. This is where the entitlements come from, because they don't see themselves because they have not been called out. See, they could call you out. Women don't have a problem with calling a man out. Oh, you stink. Oh, your teeth are too big. Oh, your head is slanted. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, that. Get it together. But y'all don't call them out as equally as they do to you. And so now they're on this pedestal. They're on this high horse. They think they're perfect. They don't see no flaws. This is why they can't name 3 flaws. Kendra G asked them every day, how many, name 3 flaws? They're like, oh, what is that? Basically, I don't, flaws, because they have not been called out on their bullshit. When we know for a fact that a lot of these women are walking around with stinking cooches, okay? We know for a fact that a lot of women are walking around here with their pH balance thrown off, running around here smelling like who did it and why. Be musty under the armpits. You walk past them. Ooh, you like, what? Did a skunk just die? Is there a dead skunk? There are a lot of women out here who stink to high hell. They don't bathe themselves correctly. They got a lot of things going on. But you know, they walk around, breath not on point, body stinking, just a lot. Weaves stinking, hair weaves in too long, smelling bad. You know what I mean? Just don't clean their butts real good. You look at these estheticians are talking about these women coming in here left and right with toilet tissue stuck up their cooch with poop on it and poop in there, and they're going, busting it open and going to these people to get waxing. They got all kind of stuff coming out of their little vaginas and stuff, and green and white and all kinds of stuff, stinking to high hell, to the estheticians that have to make a PSA to say, y'all need to clean y'all bodies and go to the doctor because something is off. How many times we've seen that? Huh? But you have the audacity to talk about men stinking and this and that, like y'all walking around here just smelling perfectly clean all the time. This is the problem, because nobody is telling these women about themselves, because you don't want to hurt their feelings, but they are readily and so easily ready to hurt your feelings. They don't care about your feelings. Men will care about your feelings if they care about you, and they don't want to, you know, put you out there. But when they get mad, they have no problems putting you out there. They have no problems talking about you. I'm pretty sure her ex-husband could talk about some times when she been stink and all kind of other things too, but you don't see him on social media saying that.
Oh my God.
You see what I'm saying? But they will readily, they get mad. Oh my God, expose you in every way. Like they walking around here. How many videos have we seen of women saying they don't want a man because they want to just stay stink and lay in their bed all day? I just saw videos of women saying, oh, I don't want a man. I'm comfortable here. I'm comfortable being in my bed and I'm funky as hell. And you want to be funky as hell in your bed, and you don't want a man because you want to be comfortable in the musk and the stank, and you're just going to lay there for days and days and feel comfortable eating Cheetos, stinking as hell.
Oh my God.
What? But they talk like they're perfect. Like they don't have a stinking moment. Like y'all don't ever stink. Like this is the problem. The problem. This is why when I see men who are willing and ready to call out these women and their foolishness, I'm here for it, because I think they need to be called out, because they call y'all out with the quickness. They will tell you everything that's wrong with you, but don't want to accept anything wrong with them. This is why, well, part of the reason why accountability is such a problem. What Kevin Samuel said, accountability is like kryptonite. Yeah, because they're not used to it. See, this is why men take criticism a little bit better, because they're used to being criticized. Women take it harshly and much more harshly because they're not used to being criticized by anyone, especially Black women. So yeah, this is why I think they need more accountability. You need to call them out, let them know where they stand, because they be walking around here like nothing's wrong with them and everything is wrong with men. This is what this video portrays. All of the issues that you have with the men, but if we could hear from them, and this is where being vocal and having a place to speak your truth or speak your experience is important, especially for men, because all we hear is women talking about men, but we never hear the men come out and say what's wrong with the women. Because the women always have a problem, the men don't. But there are things that men could have a problem with, but they don't. And just because they don't have a problem with certain things don't mean that it doesn't exist. Or maybe because they're not as vocal about it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You see what I'm saying? Because it exists, the same thing exists on each side, but only one side is being highly criticized. So it creates a narrative in the woman's mind like they're perfect because they never hear what's actually wrong with them. If a man smells a woman, he may not call her out on it. He may not. So it's the illusion that, oh, she never stinks because nobody's ever told her she stunk. And she's oblivious to it. So it must not be an issue. See what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example, child. But yeah, the problem is nobody calls him out. Nobody calls him out. Jamil says she looks stank and aggravating herself.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the super chat. But I'm just saying, thank you, Jamil. I'm using it as an excuse because women think they're perfect. They have no flaws. You know what I'm saying? They have no flaws. They're perfect. And men are all just bad. This is what they're saying. Oh, I'm sorry, Lorenzo. He says he's eating. He don't want to hear that, child. Let's continue.
Angry, they're like a dark cloud that just lingers. Okay, a lot of men nowadays, they don't know how to regulate their emotions and they're looking to you to regulate their emotions. But instead of like really trying to work through those things with you, they want you to dig and dig and dig and dig while they ignore you in the process. And I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't really care for it. I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it. And I'm not doing it anymore. And another thing, they want to be all up in your stuff. Okay? Everybody knows ain't nothing like a woman's home. Ain't nothing like a woman's touch. Okay? You see that Christmas tree back there? A man could not do that. And they won't do it.
Girl, you a goddamn lie.
Oh my
You
God.
was a goddamn lie. My husband could put up a tree and look better than that. My sons could put up a tree and look better than that. Are you goddamn crazy? You tell me a man can't put up how many men in the chat? How many of y'all have ever put up a Christmas tree? It's not rocket science. Child, this is why I say a lot of these women are deluded. Speak for your damn self. If the man you was with didn't know how to put up a Christmas tree or didn't do it, that's you. There are a lot of men who could put up a Christmas tree. It's not rocket science. Are you serious? Hell, my husband could. Child, let me tell you something. There are men who cook better than women. There are men who could do wrap presents and gifts better than women. I've seen it. There are men who know how to rap and they ain't sassy or gay. Because that's the next. Oh, they must be sad. No, that means that there are men who could do stuff better than y'all. But I mean, these women are delusional as F. Lord, have mercy. Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Lord.
God.
It's not stop putting everybody. If that's your experience, I respect it. It ain't everybody. Stop. Just say that was you. A man could never. Are you serious? Yes, they can. Golly. Let's continue.
Do it either. But when they see they want to be all up in it, now they want to use all your things. They want to be all up in your stuff. I'm very selfish. I want to share. I do not any of my stuff with a man at all. I know I mentioned this earlier, but don't touch my throw pillows. Don't touch my bathroom perfumes. Just don't touch anything. Okay?
What man is touching your perfumes? My husband never touches my perfumes. Why would he touch my perfumes? Huh? Why would he? Why would he? He don't touch my stuff. But okay, that's my anecdotal situation. That's her situation. That means the man you was with is probably touching your perfumes and touching your stuff. Every man is not doing. That's all I'm saying. Maybe there's some who do it and there's some who don't. My husband does not touch my stuff, but I will touch his stuff.
Oh my God.
You see what I'm saying? I'll go in there and or see something like where his guitars or his stuff like that. I'll go in there and look at it or be like, "What's this?" I be looking at his, but I'm like, "Come on." He don't never come and touch. He don't touch my perfumes and none of my stuff like that. He don't touch my purses and all my things. He don't do that. Most men don't. They don't be caring about their. Oh, you got all these wigs. They don't be caring about your hair. They don't be caring about your perfume. Then that's your stuff. Most men don't care about your stuff. If anything, women be the ones in their stuff. That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is a projection once again. That's all. That's all. And I'm not gonna say every man is this way or every man is that way. It depends on the man. And if you don't know every man, then you can't speak for all men. Let's continue.
And that's why I'm not sharing nothing with no man, and I'm not living with no man. And ladies, I would say to you, don't live with a man either until you get married. And even then, have another room.
I'm not sure that I can ever really see myself living with a man again, but every once in a while, I will read a comment where I know beyond the shadow of a doubt, I will never live with a man again because you remind me of what it was like. True.
Listen, and I'm not mad at you if you don't want to ever live with a man. Cool, because you had such a bad experience with men and you don't ever want to do it. That's your prerogative. That's my prerogative. Shout out to Bobby Brown. That's your prerogative. If that's what you want to do, I'm not mad at it. Trust me, I ain't coming for you for that. I'm saying just don't try to convince other people that they shouldn't do something just because you had a bad experience with it. You get what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me, y'all. That's just how I see it. If that's your experience, that's your experience. I'm not taking or adding from it. I'm just saying every situation are the same because my situation is different. Now, there's some things that, I think I've experienced with my husband and my sons. Yeah, they, if they leave the toilet seat up or whatever. I mean, but you learn to work around that. You know what I mean? It's not as bad as they try to make it because they got to work around us too. We're not perfect. There's some stuff that women do too that's be like, ew, ew. Like a man could be looking at you like, oh my God. You leave stuff in the bathroom. I'm just saying, or whatever. It could be something, or you leave your panties on the side of the sink or whatever during that time of the month. I'm just saying. I'm not saying every woman does that, but listen, I think there's an equivalence to things that men do versus what women do. I don't think that men are just doing all some nasty shit and women are just so all the way there. No, I think there are things that women do that men could be grossed out by. And I think vice versa, but they make it seem and appear that, the men are just so, I can't live with them. This is why I say the men have not spoken out about the issues that they see because it may not be a problem for them because a lot of men don't really be caring. But that's the thing, because a lot of y'all don't care and y'all don't say anything. These women are clueless and they're delusional as to their aspect. The man starts saying, my God, I'm so tired of that cheese between your toes. Oh my God, you don't clip your toenails and it bothers me. It scratches me in the bed. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You smell funny around that time. Like, why? Ooh, you don't wash good. Oh my God, I need you to do this or do that with your hair. You don't wash your hair enough. If men start nitpicking every little thing about women, they couldn't handle it. That's why men don't do it. They couldn't because a lot of times it's not, certain things are not a big problem for men as it is for women. And women only have these major problems when they walk away from the relationship, but then they just talk shit about you for days. What I'm saying is there are things that men could nitpick about women too, but y'all don't do it a lot of times. And now these women think they're perfect. They think they're perfect just because you don't mention it. They just assume, I never smelled. No, he could probably point out a dozen times when you smell. He just didn't say anything about it because he didn't want to hurt your feelings. Once again, am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Am I lying? Do y'all agree, disagree? Put a yes or a no. Do you agree? Yes. Do you not agree? No. Put no. I want to know because I'm just saying, I as a woman, and I know, look, there's some nasty women out here, and a lot of these women are nasty. Every woman is not nasty. There are some women who are very particular about their hygiene, women who clean themselves. But even if you're very particular about your hygiene, it's not to say that you're going to never be musty. That's unrealistic. You go to the gym, you work out, you're going to sweat. So you going to get musty. But that's a natural thing. You go take a shower, you clean yourself, you good. So to walk around here like you're so high and mighty and you don't never stink or you don't never have nothing, it's just delusional. Delusional. But y'all can point out men for every goddamn little thing. And I'm just thinking, damn, y'all think y'all are perfect. You think you're perfect and you're not. Just like men aren't perfect. This is why I say there's been a long history of men being called out for every goddamn thing. And we don't have a long history of women being called out. We can't see it. Where women have been called, look, this is how they talk. And there's been much worse talk than this. of what men are, how they is, how bad they are, and you can't even live with them now. But let these men,
Oh my
I
God.
swear to you, let these men come out and tell you some shit about these women. They gonna be pissed. Stop hanging them big goddamn panty period draws on the sink. Stop hanging them up. Stop doing that. We don't like that. Don't leave your personal mentionables or whatever in the bathroom. Throw it away. Don't do whatever. Stop doing. If y'all just would start calling out the things that y'all notice about women, they couldn't take it. They're gonna be flabbergasted. They're gonna be like, who the hell you gonna really call y'all sassy then? Who and why would you do that? Real man won't do that. But y'all so-called real women will get out here and just try to tear men down left and right. But they supposed, once again, these women look at men as punching bags. These particular women look at you as a punching bag. They just want to call you out, tear you down, and then say, oh, men are tearing us down. No, it seems like the women are tearing the men down from what I see. Every chance you get, you got to dog them out and call them out for every little goddamn thing. But let them do that to you. Do that to them. They're going to call you sassy, big sassy at that point. I don't think these men want to see them big goddamn draws this goddamn wide, this wide. This big old wide edge draw sitting up on there, period draw sitting on top of the shower. Or in the goddamn sink where you got to brush your teeth. I don't think they want to see that, but they probably won't. They'll probably ignore it and won't say nothing. They're not going to say nothing if they smell a little fishy smell coming from you. They might just be like, trying not to, they smell it, but they're like, damn, I don't want to say nothing, but ooh, something ain't going on. Something ain't right. You think they're going to come at you and say, ooh, you stink. They're not going to do that. The man is not going to call you out like that. Ooh, girl, some men might now. But most men are trying to be, they don't want to be mean to you. They're not trying to be mean to you. So they're not going to be like, ooh, what the hell is that smell? Girl, you smell a hot, stinking mess. Most men ain't going to do that. So you could walk around smelling stink all day, and then you got to the point the man got to hint around, oh, you took a shower yet, babe? Babe, go. I'm going to bring some bath water. Because you want her to get her ass in there quickly, but you don't want to come off in the wrong way. But she'll tell you, ooh, you smell bad. Some of these women, not all. See how that go? But they'll get on these social media streets and embarrass the hell out of you. They don't care. Men got to curtail around women and try to be nice so she won't get her feelings in the way. But you smelling her, and you know it's burning your eyes. And you're like, ooh, babe, you took a bath? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to do it in that type of way. Oh, I'm going to go rain some bath water with the quickness. Put all kind of smell good in there because you just want that to go away because it's turning you off. And then on top of it, she get out the bath and then you still smell it. You're like, ooh, did you make a doctor's appointment?
Oh, my God.
When is your next gynecologist appointment? Because, something ain't right. You got to do that. You got to do it like that. You just can't be as blunt as women can be. Women can just be as blunt as ever, tell you whatever they want. And you're supposed to accept it, and do something about it. But you tell them blunt like that, they're going to be crying and mess up and want to fight. No, that's crazy. But I'm like, no. Jamil, thank you for the super chat. Says, I really wish every time a woman spoke negatively of men, we could see a lineup of the men they dealt with. Right. It'll cut down on the foolishness. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Right, Jamil. You're right. But that's what I'm saying. I just think they're delusional. And sometimes that delusion needs to be curtailed. Sometimes they need to be brought back to reality. Mr. Walker 96, thank you for the super chat. Says toad cheese is diabolical.
Oh my God.
But it's true. I'm just saying, like, hell. Thank you, Mr. Walker. Because it's too much all on one side, and it's making the women look like they're perfect, and we know that's just not true. You know what I mean? If you with somebody that's that bad, hell, you got to check yourself because y'all probably, equals. What you attract what you are. So you attract somebody that's like that. You probably on their level. They just not telling you. So you think you're better. Thank you, Mr. Walker. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. It's too much of it's too much hypocrisy. Mr. Walker says Dee chose violence this fine evening.
Oh my God.
Salute and blessings, sister. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? It's just a hot mess and we see it. You see it. Y'all see it. And it's just, it's just stupid. Like, I just be getting tired of seeing it. And I'm just giving my opinion. You know what I mean? Because it's too much of this negativity. And I'm just like, child, y'all know, no. It's somebody needs to call it out. For real, for real. Thank you, Mr. Walker. I appreciate you. Jamil, thank you once again for the super chat. Says, I tell all women, I know you're going to be honest with me, so I'm going to be honest with you. They be on point after that. LOL. And I think that's what needs to happen, Jamil. I think men have to be honest. Stop omitting things or being silent. No, be honest with a woman. And you don't have to be mean about it, but tell her the truth. Because otherwise, they're going to just think they're on this pedestal and they high up here and they don't have no issues. You know, just I'll never forget this video where this lady told this woman that she smelled. And she was like, I've never had any complaints. I've never had any man, hence the term man, tell me that I smell bad. Right, because he ain't going to tell you. He looking at coochie and he want to smash and he don't care. He don't care if you stink. If he tell you stink, he may not get none. So he going to just shut up and he going to deal with it because at the end of the day, he just trying to get his rocks off. So they'll go into a stinking vagina. They don't care. You're gonna slap some protection on, I would hope. And you're gonna just get your rocks off and move on. So why would they tell you? What they don't, there's no incentive for men who trying to smash to tell you the truth. But a man who is not trying to get anything from you would tell you the truth. Oh, you know what? Look, sis, whatever. You know, I'm smelling a little something is a little off. So maybe you go check that out. Then they'll still get mad. Sometimes even if you tell them in a nice way, they'll get mad. So that's why men just be quiet. Okay, well, look, I ain't gonna say nothing, you know? But they need to be told the truth. I'm serious. Thank you, Jamil. I appreciate you, bro. Lil24, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, most of our brothers still eat it, even if it's funky, and don't ever say nothing about it. It ain't me, though, respectfully. Okay.
Oh my God.
Salute to the brothers that still go down there to Tuna World 100. I don't see how y'all do it. I'm sorry.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm just saying, do you, whatever. I don't see how y'all could do it. Wouldn't you be gagging and throwing up? I'm just saying. Oh, y'all, I mean, really? Like, so I'm just, thank you, Lil24. I hope I'm saying your name right. How y'all, for those who might, how do y'all do that? But see, this is why the women be like, well, my man ain't never complained, child, because I smell like sunshine and roses. And the man over saying, ooh, to himself, no, you don't. He's saying to himself,
no, you don't. It's unfortunate, but it don't smell like sunshine and roses. You know, he's like, no, it don't smell like that. But she over there thinking,
she smell like sunshine and roses. He's saying, I beg your pardon. He's saying, damn, I wish it did smell like sunshine and taste like sunshine and roses, but it don't. But she's under that impression because he's never told her what it really smelled like. And she can't smell herself because she's used to the smell. Nose blind. So, you know, what it do your thing. But I feel nauseous just thinking about it. I'm just saying. Why? And then them be the ones, and we're going to move on because I'm not going to harp on this. Them be the ones always wanting you to go down. And you gotta suck it up and just do it and not say, hold up, babe. You know, you go, you gotta get something together before I do it. You mean to tell me y'all just gonna go down anyway and just be like, oh, eat it up and this is what you smelling? Like, come on, you're putting yourself through torture. Or do you not care? I'm just saying. Because I would be gagging. If I was a man, there's no goddamn way. I'm sorry. You want to put that on pause. And no. And then the way they be having stuff stuck in the coochie, and what do y'all do? You go down there and pick the stuff out the coochie before you don't tell her you got shit stuck up in your coochie and there's stuff coming out of here and you gonna put your mouth on that?
Oh my God.
You nasty too. I'm just saying, y'all. Shout out to y'all, but you nasty if you do that too. I'm sorry. You just as nasty. I'm just saying. And be like these brothers be out here going down and come up with all them blisters on their mouth. Oh
my God.
Oh God, no. Y'all can't, don't do it. Please don't do it. Come on, y'all. Y'all are better than that. I know y'all are better than that in this chat. Because baby, it ain't no goddamn way. Hell, if one of my sons go around and play around with something, come back, I'm gonna be like, you nasty ninja.
Oh my God.
Saying, I'm calling you out. I don't give a damn. Love you to death, but I'm gonna tell you, you a nasty ninja. Like, come on, y'all gotta do better than that. Oh, hell no. No way. Jamil says, thank God I haven't ran into Funky Box.
Oh my God.
Good for you, Jamil, because they out there. So I'm just saying, like, come on. But once again, it's the hypocrisy. Women walking around thinking they're perfect, and men are just all these bad and nasty, and none of them are nasty, when we know that is not the truth. They got a lot of nasty. Look at their apartments. Look at how their houses be. Nasty dirt all on the walls, dirt on the doors. Carpet look like a pigsty, like pigs been playing in mud on the carpet. Like some of these people's houses are nasty. Stoves are nasty, like you ain't cleaned it in months. Place just filthy, but they look like a bad bee on social media. And your house is nasty, and you talking about men are nasty? Like what? What? And you walking around smelling? You walk around smelling like a fart, a big fart all day. But the fart smell is coming from your vagina mixed with other chemicals and all kind of other substances. And you want to, and you know, I'm just saying, like, they got to stop. They got to stop. Lil, thank you for the super chat once again. Said you sleeping. I know people in high school was eating cat with the red light on. Oh, ooh, I heard that on because the girl was putting him on blast because he stopped answering her. LOL. We are here. We I guess out here strong. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I heard of it. And that's a nasty nigga too. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
If you out here doing that, you don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. I'm just saying. And if that's what turns you on, that's your thing. Do your thing, baby. If you like doing it, I heard of it. And I actually think a woman is nasty for letting a man go down there during that time. Why you a nasty son of a, you know what? She's even nasty. Why would you even let the man? Why would you even want your man going down there like that? You don't have no care in the world for him. To me, women like that are dangerous. I think because they don't really care. They don't care about you. You know, if it's somebody you just smashing and dashing, you don't really care. Okay, it's still nasty, but do you? But if it's your woman and she don't care about you going down there right there, it's because if she try to stop you, she's like, no, I don't want you to do it. You just forge ahead. Well, go ahead, do you?
Oh my God.
If you just gotta do it because that's something you get off on. Okay, well, but I mean, I think a woman is nasty if she okay with you doing that. Thank you, Lil 24. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they be the Inno accent strong today, LOL. You know what? I think when I start talking like this, I think it comes out more. Because I think when I'm opposed to something so adamantly, I think my accent comes out. I think it comes out. Why is my camera going off? My camera keeps going off, y'all. I don't know why. I'm not doing that. My camera just keep going off. But yeah, it's just crazy. I'm not, I don't know. You know, like I said, do you, whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you, do you. But I'm just like, child, no. Thank you, Jamil. I appreciate you. All right, let's continue.
Story. My live-in boyfriend from high school said my wife isn't born yet. I thought he was joking. Then one night he thought I was sleeping and he was picking his nose and dropped his snot on me. Now that is completely repugnant and repulsive, and you would think, like, God, who does that? Well, all of us have lived with a man who does that. I lived with a man who did not see a need to lift up the toilet seat when he was going wee-wee stingles. I lived with a man who once had a little bit of the poopy squirts in the shower and it clogged the drain and he didn't unclog it. I lived with a man who didn't see a need to wipe his little hiney if he was going to just get in the shower because he thought the shower was a bidet. And I didn't know this until I told him that I was, scrubbing the shower and I couldn't figure out what this stuff was. It looked like undigested food. I lived with a man who didn't see a need to cover his sneeze, which could be halfway okay if you're not in the line of fire. Sitting across the table from him having lunch, and he's just taken a bite of his cheesesteak sub that he put a little too much pepper on, and he has to sneeze with the food in his mouth, and he doesn't cover his mouth, and it flies all over you and your plate, and he just shrugs it off. You know what? The single tax is just fine with me.
I love the door has been opened to not wanting to live with a man because you want to be disgusting in peace. Because honestly, I've been living this truth for quite some time now. Like 90% of the time when I'm in my house, I'm probably just farting and eating snacks. My hair is greasy as fuck. It smells like shit. It probably would stay in this position if I stood like, honey, it ain't going nowhere, baby. It's just staying like that. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I haven't brushed my teeth yet. I haven't washed my face yet. I'm sitting here, my armpit smelled from work last night. Like, I haven't showered yet. And you know what? I don't give a flying fuck. Because whenever I leave the house, okay, not whenever, I'm gonna say 90% of the time when I leave the house, I'm put together and I smell clean. But like, no. When I'm in the house chilling by myself, eating my breakfast, watching The Office in the morning, fuck no, I'm not done. My leg hair is probably half an inch long at this point. Because why the fuck am I gonna shave my legs right now? I'm not shaving my legs right now. I don't even think I've shaved my armpits, to be quite honest. And I live in a warm climate. But either way, that's neither here nor there. No, I don't want to live with a man. Living with a man is like performance theater. And that's just not for me. I'm not fucking cleaning up my shit. I have fucking snacks in my bed. I was eating snacks when I got home last night from work. Slept right next to the fucking snacks. I don't give a flying fuck. Woke up this morning, had 2 chips for breakfast before I even got up. And you know what? Then I got up and made my real breakfast. And my real breakfast being a bagel. Okay? And something that I've personally experienced when living with a man in the past, I'm not about to be lectured on what the fuck the nutrition facts are on the food that I'm eating. Every morning I would wake up and have a bagel for breakfast. My boyfriend would be like, well, is that all you're gonna have? You're not gonna have any protein? No, I'm not gonna fucking have any protein. Get the fuck out of my face. God forbid I want to sit down and have a bag of chips. God forbid I want to sit down and have a... You know what's in that, right? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not about to be lectured on my hygiene, and I'm sure shit not about to be lectured on the food that I'm eating. I don't know what is wrong with y'all.
Lived with a man. I knew it probably was the last time I was going to live with a man. Because I was paying for more than half of the bills. I was cooking meals. I was getting up before he got up for work to make lunches, breakfast, and putting snacks inside the lunch pail. Also cooking dinners, paying for all the food in the house, washing his clothes so he could go to work.
It does. Which one we was on? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so I see the ladies on here talking about
Shit not about to be lectured on the food that I'm eating. I don't know what is wrong with y'all.
Lived with a man. I knew it probably was the last time I was going to live with a man. Because I was paying for more than half of the bills. I was cooking meals. I was getting up before he got up for work to make lunches, breakfast, and putting snacks inside the lunch pail. Also cooking dinners, paying for all the food in the house, washing his clothes so he could go to work. I was making more money than him, working less time than him, and he still expected me to do all this work. Whenever he wanted it, he wanted it. And the thing was, he wasn't nice. He was actually mean. He was popping beans. And when I asked him, did he pop one? He asked me, was I his mama? I need to know what you're doing so I can know how to treat you, so I can know how you're going to treat me. It was just all, it was like a 24/7 job. Boy, why did that man pee in my bed? Look, when he did that, I had to get up, get him to the shower, get his clothes that are wet, put them in the washing machine with with everything, because soon as it happened, I was on it. It was like I knew it was happening. Yeah. So flip the mattress. So I'm doing all this, change the sheets, baby. If I never live with another man, it'll be too soon. When you're living.
Girl, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Is the sound good, y'all? I had some technical difficulties. I apologize. Can y'all hear me good? Please. One in the chat if y'all can hear me good. Girl, if you dealing with a man that's pissing in your bed, child, y'all might have been pissing in that bed together. I'm just saying, child. Girl, Lord, have mercy. What kind of, once again, who said, let's see the type of dudes y'all messing with? Because Jesus, Lord, hi, all the men in the world, you got a man that's pissing in the bed? Was he drunk though? Because who knows? It could have been they don't give you any context. They just make you think, oh, he just really just laying there pissing. And that's just it. Was he drunk? Was there something more to the story? Come on now. East Coast Kev, thank you for the super chat, says they're desperate for men because they need economic help. Right. Don't fall for it. Stay patient, brothers. In this economy, coochie will be on clearance. Oh my God. I think it already is. Hell, it already is on clearance. East Coast Kev, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Child, yeah, it's already there. Jamil says these the same women now wanting a high value man. Oh my God. You done dealt with all kind of men pissing in the bed and not working and just being nasty because that's what you qualify for, and now you want some, but they don't never tell their side though. That's what I'm saying, and then they make the men look even worse. Like, oh, why are y'all telling people these stories? Right? You don't, and then that's another thing. A lot of women are not loyal, baby. If you do something around them, they gonna tell the whole goddamn world. They don't have no problems with it. There's no loyalty anymore. But if you told their secrets and their stuff, ooh, Lord, everybody gonna agree that you sassy and you wrong. But nobody want to say they wrong for putting this man out here like this, child. Thank you, Jamil. I appreciate you. Let's continue.
In the same household with a man, there would be unnecessary noises. Talking, going to the bathroom and hearing it flush constantly, burping, coughing, what's for dinner? I mean, just unnecessary. So before you get yourself into that.
So you don't burp and you don't cough? Isn't that a natural thing? Am I tripping, y'all? Isn't it a natural thing to burp and cough and fart and all of that? But see, when a woman does it, oh, it's so cute, supposedly. And when she does it, oh, it's just cute. It's just a little burp. Every woman thinks my farts don't stink. I remember Kim Kardashian saying that. And then Ray J comes out years later and said the room where they was doing that sex tape was so stink. Oh my God. You know, see, they got on him for saying that. But he said, ooh, if y'all could just smell the room. So it smelled like hot tuna on a summer day. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't saying it was coming from him. He's saying it was coming from her. But, oh, her farts don't stink. And, oh, women just smell like flowers all day. And, you know, we don't get musty. We don't ever have a funky issue ever in life. You know what I mean? Oh, our poops smell like roses too, right? You know, that don't stink either. Because we're, you know, while you eating hot Cheetos and eating seafood boils all goddamn day and drinking, what they be drinking? I don't know. I don't drink. But whatever it is they're drinking, what they be drinking? Hennessy, you know, some hard drink. Hennessy and whatever else, child. Y'all remember Thunderbird? Oh my God. That's the only liquor I remember, because my stepdad used to drink that. And I remember seeing it. And I tasted it one time. It was disgusting. You know, I don't know what do these women drink? Because I don't drink. So, and my husband don't drink. like that. Now we've had like a drink before, don't get me wrong, but we don't drink. We don't drink. So we're not up on we don't pop bottles and buy because we don't drink. So I'm just like, whatever the latest they're out here drinking, they drinking about a bottle with they crab boils on deck with the long nails and the whatever they out here doing, and then they turn around and act like they don't burping. And we see the women at the table eating this stuff and burping and farting, and boy, it's cute when she do it. Oh yeah, whatever, don't worry about. Ooh, knowing they be stank as hell, letting out some toxic waste. But you can't say a woman stinks. Don't do it. You can't do it. You can't offend a lady like that. No, they're not acting like ladies. They're acting like women. And so they out here, they're acting like females. That makes me think of Danica. Shout out to Danica Marie, because she separates, you know what I'm saying, the females from the women, because there is a difference. A lot of these women don't present themselves as ladies, respectful ladies. They're out here like men. But you want to act like you're a lady, like you don't smell and you don't do this and do that, but you're eating and drinking things that will probably give you a smell. Probably your urine alone probably knock somebody out. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
You take a piss and they think you taking a shit. I'm just saying. But no, that a woman could possibly stink. She couldn't. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's continue.
Nonsense. You have to ask yourself, do you really want that? Because your peace it's more important. It's more important than some damn man. A man is not important. It's not. It's a want if that's what you want, but it's never a need. Don't you want to go shopping? Don't you want to get your nails done? Don't you want to just walk around naked and you don't have to feel somebody's watching you? It's just you. Don't you want to eat? Don't you want to just do nothing? Can't do that with a man. Can't do that.
Why can't you, ma'am? I've seen videos of her, and she look like, in her eyes, she look like she's batshit crazy. Why you can't do that with a man? Tell me why. Why you just can't go get your nails done with a man? Huh? I've gotten my nails done, and I have a man. How is he stopping you from getting your nails done? How? Am I tripping? I mean, why can't you go get your nails done with a man and have a man? Huh? I'm confused. So when you have a man, you can't go get your nails done as a woman. I've taken my daughters. We've all gotten our nails done together. My husband wasn't there, and I wouldn't care if he was there. He's gone to the nail shop before and waited for me to get my nails done. I didn't have a problem with that either. So I think that's just this is social media, and it's making people more and more. It's making women more and more delusional. Because men don't think like this. A lot of these women are becoming more and more delusional, watching these crazy-eyed women on here looking like they in a trance, telling y'all stuff that's messing y'all up. Why can't you there are a lot of women who go get their nails done, get their hair done, and they have husbands or they have boyfriends. And they go get why you can't do that with a man? If it's just you and your boyfriend or husband in the household, why can't you walk around with no clothes on? I don't think a man would oppose that. I don't think he would oppose you walking around naked. He probably would love the view. I'm pretty sure he would love the view. So why can't you do that? I don't understand. I really don't. It's just ridiculous. JSU Tiger 07 says, I'm old enough to remember Schlitz malt liquor, aka the bull. Schlitz malt liquor beer. Yeah, I remember it too. I've never had it, but I remember it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, what about Milwaukee's Best? GSU Tiger 07. Milwaukee Best. That's the one my mother and my stepfather used to drink that. Milwaukee Best. That was nasty too. But they used to drink it, child. Thank you, GSU Tiger 07. Let's continue.
See, listen. What's that noise? Oh, no men. See, that's what I want to hear. The only person I want to hear is myself. And at times I go mute. So you have to really think about that. Your peace is way more important than a fun man, for real. Now, if that's what you want, You can do that. But just make sure you are the priority, not him. If you still want to deal with them. For real. But I'm telling you, when y'all start living together, unnecessary noises. I don't want to hear a damn thing. I want it to be a lie.
The unnecessary noises usually come from the women.
Oh my God.
Men don't usually talk as much as women. If we're going to be honest, women talk way more than men. Seeing as we see on social media, who's doing the most talking? A bunch of women. And you barely hear from the men. And the little bit you hear from the men, they don't like that. And then they're the ones complaining about men don't show their feelings or their emotions, and they don't talk. So this is a direct contradiction of what women are complaining about when it comes to men. Am I tripping? Because I'm hearing the women complain about men not being vocal enough and don't share their feelings and don't talk about things. But how is it that men are in the household doing all the talking? Men are usually quiet. It's the women that talk and don't shut the hell up. She had to put her own self on mute at times because we talk too much. The men ain't doing all that talking. That's y'all problem. That's what y'all complaining about. Oh, they're not as vocal. They don't say what their feelings. They don't speak. Come on, this is just for clout. This lady been on here several times. She be saying all kind of weird shit. She just saying this for clicks and views because this don't make no sense. Ain't no man running around the house loud and talking all about this and that and Beyonce and social media. It's the women. Y'all know y'all talk too much and y'all, that man, you want to get him to talk. That's y'all problem. Y'all want them to be as vocal as you are. What? Come on now. Come on. It's not quite. You don't have no kids. If anything, if you got children, the children can keep it loud because they're running around playing and doing different things. And you running behind the children loud on the phone, talking loud, with your family members and want to show your husband or your boyfriends this and that. It's the women who do that, not the men. The men be chilling. They be in their own little corner doing whatever they do. For my husband, he does his music. He's doing whatever. And he's not talking loud. It's me. And it's everybody else. It's not him. So that's a lie. It ain't. That's a lie. That's a straight up lie. Most men are not loud like that. It's the women. It's the women who do all the talking. Most men are. That's once again. This is what y'all are complaining. Oh, these men are not as vocal. They don't know how to communicate because they ain't communicating at all. They tell you what they want or don't want, and that's it. And you gonna do it or not, and then they make their decisions. They ain't going back and forth with you like that. Most men aren't. So yeah, I don't believe that. Let's continue.
Very at times. What a man is not. It's not going to be a library anymore.
There's a trend going around of women saying all the reasons why they would never live with a man again, and here are mine. For reference, this big old 4-bedroom house is just occupied by me and my son. There is no man here, and I am living my best life. Number one.
Yeah, but when the mortgage go up and things get expensive and stuff start breaking out, now you want to make
Oh my God.
4-bedroom house with just you and your son. And when you can't pay it or stuff starts to fall apart, now you're going to be on here crying. So, well, where's my man? I need my person. I'm tired of doing this shit by myself. Oh my God, I need my man.
Where's my man? Where's my man? I need my person. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired doing it all by myself. I need a man.
Then when you see, it's all good as long as everything is good. But when it start getting rough, when you start to struggle, now you want a man. Now you want a man to come and pay that 4-bedroom, whatever, house bills. Because you lose your job, then you're gonna be looking for a man. See, y'all want a man to pick up the pieces, but you don't want to go through anything with him, but you want him to go through everything with you. You want him to pick up the pieces when you're falling short, but you don't even want to deal with him at all as a person. We're human beings. We are all flawed, but they walk around like the itch don't stink. Like they're real, like it really don't stink. Like they're just so perfect. And you don't want to deal with another imperfect being and you guys grow together. Y'all don't want to do that. They're selfish. This is why I say it's the selfish nature. And this is why a lot of them will just continue to be by themselves. See, as long as things are good and they can handle it, they're fine. When it starts getting bad, this when you start see them videos popping out left and right. Oh my God, I didn't think I'd be 38 years old and single. I really want somebody and I need, basically that's a cry for help. Help me, please. I'm in distress. Poor woman. But other than that, I'm independent. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. And then when the shit hitting the fan, oh my God, I'm so tired. So you're weak and you're strong.
Oh my God.
Y'all got to pick one or the other, baby. Because people ain't falling for this no more. Hit the like button, y'all. Go ahead, hit the like button. 115 people watching. We got 99 likes. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's continue.
They eat all the food within one day. I am not going to be cooking every freaking day. I like to cook like every few days. I kind of meal prep and then I'll eat the same meal for the next 3 days. And it's less cooking, less cleaning. But when you live with a man, he will literally eat everything in one day. Number 2, I don't want a man telling me how I want to decorate my space. I want everything in my house pink. I have a pink rug, pink Christmas tree, pink bows on my fucking cabinet. I'm not compromising on how I want to decorate my home, okay? Number 3, I don't want to share a bathroom with them. They're leaving the toothpaste on the sink. They're leaving pee on the fucking toilet. There is fucking hairs all over the shower. I'm not doing it. I don't want to have to tell someone where I'm going every time I leave the house. I just want to watch 4 episodes in a row of my favorite series on Netflix and not have to explain that to someone. When you live with a man, it's kind of expected that his friends, his family, his mama is going to come over sometimes. No. I don't want to share closet space with a man. Yeah, this whole closet is for all my clothes.
Girl, I mean, this is 2026. You don't have to share a closet space with a man. Y'all got all this money and all this stuff. You can. They make houses with separate closets, right? You can have a master bedroom with 2 closets in there. I mean, y'all got all this money. Can't you get a house where you have there's his and hers closets now. You can have your closet and he can have his closet. Okay. You know, I don't think these women are being honest. I think they're saying this because they just don't have a man. I think they really want a man because they don't have one. This is a way to convince themselves that it's okay to be single. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I think this is a way of them coping with the fact that nobody wants to be with them. That's all. That's all that is. It's a cry for help in the disguise as I don't want a man and all this kind of stuff. You can have multiple bathrooms if you got a 4-bedroom house, I'm pretty sure you have multiple bathrooms. You can have a bathroom designated for him and you can have yours. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's all it is, that's a small thing to me. But I think it's just a way to make them feel good about being by themselves. Thank you, Whitney 9575 for the super chat. Says you cannot pay me enough money or beat this info out of me to say the things that these women are saying on this live stream. Like, wow. Thank you, Whitney. I appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it's just crazy. Let's continue.
I just don't want to. I did it for like 6-7 years and I will never do it again.
And another reason why I don't think I could live with a man is I like to walk around my house booty butt naked, and like you would think that means I would love to live with a man, but it's like I don't want to be sexy while doing it. I just want to be booty butt naked, tummy out, no makeup on, looking crazy, farting and shit. You know what I mean? And if there was a man in that space and I wanted to walk around naked, I'd have to be like
See, this tells me that she's never been in a relationship.
Oh my God.
It's a movie in a lot of these women's heads. Girl, y'all, you could tell a lot of these people have never been in a serious committed relationship with a man for a long period of time. Because I mean, come on, I don't. I'm lost for. I'm lost for words. What? Why are you okay? First off, y'all, this is. So you want to walk around your own house buck naked? Why can't you do that? The only reason you wouldn't do it if you have kids. If you have kids, of course you can't do that because you got kids, small, grown, small, whatever. You got kids walking around, so you can't do that. But if it's just you and your man, why can't you come out your room butt naked? I don't think he would have a problem. Would any of y'all have a problem with your woman doing that? It's only the 2 of y'all in the household. Why would a man have a problem with that? And most men don't care about that makeup as it is. So if you wake up and you don't have on no makeup and you naked walking around and just the 2 of y'all, what's the problem? So the problem would be you don't want him all over you. And why wouldn't you want your man all over you? I don't understand.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm different. I say it all the time and I accept that. why wouldn't you want your man fawning all over you? Why wouldn't you want him wanting to be with you? I mean, that's a plus. That means he's attracted to you. That means he still likes you, still got it going on. Why wouldn't you want him all over you? So y'all just want to walk around naked and, you know, and just be nasty. She say farting all over the what the fuck? It's are y'all insane? Like, what is going on? And they all saying the same thing. So this is that echo chamber. You know what I mean? Where they all just say the same thing and they don't make sense. You've never been with a man for real. I don't think a man would have a problem with you doing that, honey. He probably gonna try to jump on you. Now, if you don't want him to jump on you, put some clothes on. I'm just saying. What's wrong with that? I don't see a problem with your man being attracted to you so much that he see you walking around and be like, ooh, child, I don't know. Zookeeper, thank you for the super chat. Says my grandparents would simply say they are spoiled rotten and lazy with no work ethic. Talk is surely cheap. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, child. I don't know. These people are just talking. They're just talking for social media. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Jamil once again says, I know the back of her house gown stink.
Oh my God.
Shit. Girl, baby, thank you, Jamil. These people don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm just saying, thank you, Jamil. They don't know what they're talking about. What's going on, Trey? Trey, what's going on? How you been? Let's see. Yep, D. I'm washing my comforters right now. LOL. They don't know what they be talking about. They just talking. A lot of these people just be saying whatever they think is popular. They've never been in a real relationship. They just making it up. What you mean you can't walk around your house naked with your man? I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't understand it. You know, if you had a man, you can't do that. If you had a man, you can't watch your TV programs. Why not? What are you gonna do? These men don't be all on y'all like that anyway. He gotta go to work. Y'all act like he ain't gotta go to work. He gotta go to work. He ain't at the house all day, 24/7, just watching you. Like, come on now. It's a TV show. You know what I'm saying? It's made up in their minds. It's just an echo chamber of foolishness, y'all. Let's continue.
And I don't want to do that. I just want to toot. You know what I mean?
When I got home, every light in my house was on. And I was like, he gotta go immediately. So the girlies have been talking about reasons why they don't want to live with a man, and the reasons are valid and hilarious. Let me tell you how I almost got caught up in shacking up with a partner. I was in a relationship with a man, and we lived about 45 minutes away from each other in different cities. So we would mostly spend our time together on long weekends. It worked for our schedules. We both work full time. And when we would see each other, it would be like a couple days on the weekdays, but mostly our quality time was long weekends. So one weekend he came over to my house. I had a house at the time, and it had snowed really, really badly. We lived in the Midwest at the time. It snowed so bad on Friday, like we were just in the house all weekend. Now, normally we would just go our separate ways on Monday, maybe see each other like Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. But we would always go our separate ways after about three days, right? Maybe 4, pushing it. So this long weekend, he stayed at my house on Monday. I had to go to work. He didn't have to go to work because he was in construction and the weather was crappy, but my job was not closing. So I had to get up and go to work. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to get up and go, in the morning. And he's like, I think I'm a chill. And I was like, here? Because we don't really do that. Like, when I go, you go. When I'm at your house, you go, I'm gone. And plus, I like to be at home. After about 2 days at anybody's house, I'm like, yeah, I miss my bed, my space or whatever. I want to, go back to my house. So I was like, okay, whatever. I went to work. The weather got so much worse, and it took me a good 45 minutes to get home. I lived about 10 minutes from my job. From my house to my job, it was normally about 10 minutes. It took me 45 minutes. When I got home, I could pull up to my house and I saw all the lights were on. I was like, what's going on? All the lights in my house look like they are on. I put up in my driveway No tracks in the driveway. His car was still covered with snow. No footprints, no shoveling in the driveway, nothing. And I was like, yeah, all right. So I walked in the house. All
Jamil, thank you for the super chat. It says all the lights on is a grandma complaint. LOL. Listen, Mr. Johnson, thank you. Jamil says Dee was laughing hard like she used to relate to all the light because I turn all the lights on. That's because that's me. That's me. I would have every light on, and my husband would be like, "Do you need all these?" Because I do that. So this is why I'd be like, y'all talk about the men do this. No, a lot of the stuff they say we be doing. Like, that's like when you look. Thank you, Jamil. I appreciate the super chat, bro. I appreciate you. That's like also too brushing your teeth. You know, we have a habit of putting the toothpaste on the toothbrush, turning putting it under the water and brushing and leaving the water on. That's like, my husband will walk in and be like, you could turn the water off while you brush. We leave the water running while we're brushing our teeth. Like that, like water don't cost. Like you don't need to leave the water running while you brush your teeth. Turn the water. But we have a habit of leaving the water running while we're brushing our teeth the whole time. Same thing with the lights. You have all the lights on. Look, because I'm like, I can't see. I need the light, but do I need every light? No. I'm laughing because that's what I do. That's what. Well, I don't do it as much now. You know what I'm saying? But I would just get up and turn all the goddamn lights on for what? You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm laughing because that's what I would do. So this is what I'm saying. We don't call ourselves out. We always pointing out every little thing they do, but we don't call ourselves out. I'm too old. I'm like, nah, I'm accepting what I do. This is what I do. I ain't trying to lie about it, cover it up. Cause that's probably why I speak on it. Cause I know we're hypocritical. You know what I mean? I know women are hypocritical because I've been there. I'm putting myself in it. But I just realized now, it's like once you get to a certain age, you realize, you know what, child, it don't make no sense to keep trying to tell these lies. Just be honest about it. You feel more comfortable and at peace when you acknowledge certain things and you accept it. And then you could be more realistic in your approach and you could not be hypocritical. And then you could see a person for who they are and accept things about them because you accept that, hey, you do some of the same shit. Get what I'm saying? Like, so it don't make no sense. But when you're out here on these social media streets and these people who have not been in relationships, they want to keep that delusion going. And it ain't worth it. Shout out to Perry Jones for your Cash App. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. I don't know how they get the Cash Apps on the thing, but I don't know how to do that. But shout out to you for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. But yeah, it's like, come on now. Y'all got to be real. And the thing about it is, by the time these women get to this place of being realistic and stop being delusional, they be by themselves. Like I would rather have a good man in my corner while we're getting old together. And we could just laugh about some stuff. We don't take things too seriously, just love on each other and let the chips fall where they may. Because when you've been with somebody long enough, all this stuff that these women are talking, it don't make no sense. Y'all just, those people, you didn't want to be in a relationship with those people. And every relationship doesn't work out, of course, and you move on. I get it. I'm not clueless to that. But what I'm saying is they be harping on little things, not realizing, girl, you're going to be old fast. You get old quick. Time is steadily moving. Days are going by, weeks going by fast, months. It's Friday today. I'll be back here next Friday with the quickness, child.
Oh my God.
Lord willing. The weeks and days are going fast. You're getting older quickly. Time is moving. We're in 2026, baby. We'll be in 2030 before we blink our eyes 3 times. We're getting old. Time ain't standing still. We don't have all this time to waste and be worried about the dumb shit. Focus. You got a good person, rock with that person. All that little stuff y'all could figure out. We don't have, life is, look, you'll be dead longer than you've been alive when you blink around. You notice when somebody passed away, you look around, damn, that person been dead 10 years. That look like that happens quickly. You don't, life is short. Life is short. Stop with all the foolishness. You know what I mean? Enjoy whether you enjoy yourself by yourself enjoy your life. If you by yourself, enjoy your life to the fullest. Don't worry about all the other shit. If you got somebody, stop thinking, worry about the small things and enjoy the person while they're here. Because one day they're not going to be here. And then you're going to be mad at the fact that you let so much time go by and you didn't enjoy the person while they were here. Because then you reminisce on them when they're gone and you wish you could have had more time to get things together. And that just shows you how short life is. So stop wasting time. If you got somebody, love on them, appreciate them, stop with the bullshit and enjoy each other while you're here. Because we're not going to always be here. And I think the older you get, you start to realize what's important. I just want people to get it. Don't wait till you're older to get it. I want people to get it when they're younger, where you can realize what's important and then have more time to enjoy one another while you're young up until you get old. Don't wait till you damn near old and about to die and then get it. And then a lot of times you'd have missed out on so much. You know what I mean? Child, life is too short. It's too short. It really is. Let's continue.
The lights are on. I walked in from the garage to the kitchen. Whatever he ate for breakfast and lunch was still on the stove. 2 juice glasses on the counter. 2 juice glasses on the counter. And no dinner cooking, mind you. Whatever he had cooked earlier was what it was on the stove. All the lights in the house were on. I walk into the living room, the TV is on in the living room. And the lights are on in the living room. He's not in the living room, but the TV is on full blast. I look back in my bedroom. The bed is unmade and the light is on. Okay? So I'm like, all right, this is too much. It's cold, it's snowy, I'm irritated. I go in my back room. I have a spare bedroom where I kept my office, computer, etc. He's sitting in my office chair with his boxers on and a wife beater, looking at the computer with the speakers on full blast on the computer. Mind you, the TV is on in the living room. Juice glasses on the counter. Food on the stove. And he is chilling. And I was like, hey, greeting or whatever. He was like, hey, what's up? I said, it's getting bad outside. You should probably go before it gets worse. And he was like, oh, is it? It's bad? I was like, yeah, it's very bad out. You should go. Again, he lived 45 minutes from me in another city. And he was like, oh, all right. I said, he's like, I could probably leave in the morning. I said, no, you should leave now. You should leave tonight. You should leave tonight. And he was like, oh, you want me out, huh? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. And he was like, damn, it's like that, And I was just like, I'm standing there. I'm too stunned to speak. So he eventually got his stuff together. And he was like, all right, I'm going to call you. Yeah. Yes, whatever. Get out of my house. I didn't care if he didn't clean up. I wanted him gone. Okay. And I was like, this is one day of me being gone out of my house and this man being here. You mean to tell me if we live together, I may have to potentially deal with this shit? Absolutely not. No, I understand why y'all are saying what you're saying because I value my space. My home is peaceful, it's quiet. Any mess that I make is mine. I don't know how I'm ever going to have a long-term partner that I consider living with. How is that going to work? Because
see, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these people have not had a long-term person in their lives to live with. That's why I understand if you're used to your space. And this is why the longer you are single, the harder it's going to be for you to have that or and incorporate another person. Because the longer you're single, the more comfortable you become with your space. And I get it. And any little thing that a man does is going to be bothersome to you. But when you've been with somebody for a long time, because trust me, you even when you first start out, it's like, okay, I didn't know you did that or whatever, and vice versa. But you learn to work with it because if you care for the person, and I'm talking from being in a relationship and married, living with a person, and then y'all are getting either you're already married or you're getting married, and y'all gonna be together. So you learn to be okay with it. But I don't know what's the difference. Because like I said, sometimes you leave the toilet seat up. It's the little things. And you're like, let the toilet seat down. Jesus, Lord. You know what I mean? There's little things that they do, but there's things that I do too. And let's not act like You know, once again, it's just the men. That's like with us. Women wear these weaves and these wigs. Guess what you gonna find all over the bathroom floor? Hair. They talk about the men shaving. Yeah, my husband have shaved, and I see the little. He'll clean, he'll clean it up for the most part, but I still see a little stubble of hair. Whatever, I'll just get it up. So yeah, I noticed that. It's like, but also they got to deal with us. You got weave hair all over the floor. Hell, you combing your hair too, your hair falling out or whatever. You got hair on the floor too. You got hair and you might leave. You think you clean it all up, but they finding hair on the carpet. They find you walk through the house. There's some braiding hair here and there. So this is the same thing. But it's okay when you do it. But it's not when they do it, right? We're not perfect, right? Right. Jamil says she was dating a bum. Tell the whole story. Exactly. That was a cookie coming over, breaking her off, but she didn't want him to stay long. So they want to screw you and raw dog you and then send you on your way. They don't want you to live with them. They're just doing what the men, what the so-called deadbeats are doing. They just want to have fun with you and then send you. They don't want you in their space for too long. They just want you to break them off and go. And then when a man does that and he don't want to commit, then they come like, oh, they don't commit. No, you said you didn't want to commit, my boo-boo. So you get what you get. Mr. Johnson, FBA, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, as always, you're dropping gems of wisdom regarding life and relationships. Salute. Thank you. I appreciate you for the generous super chat. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Damn, why my camera went off again? I don't know why my camera going off, y'all. My bad. And then it's hard to come back on. I don't know why that's happening. I'm going to have to, I don't know what's wrong with that. But thank you, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate you once again. Let's continue.
That could never happen again. And we didn't last too long after that because I saw the writings on the wall and I was like, not on my watch, honey. But y'all saying you don't want to live with a man? I do long weekends and I'm going home to my house. We all have to have our space. So I get it. You're right. I get it.
I understand we're sharing reasons why we will never live with a man again. So I decided to share my reasons, and this may not be all-inclusive, but it's a place to start. Number one, to start out with, my home is my safe space. If I have somebody here that I'm living with and I want them to leave, it is not easy to get somebody out of your house. So I have learned to protect my peace and don't let them move in. Made that mistake. Not as serious. These are more superficial reasons. The toilet seat's always down. I know this. People say, well, just put it down. No, I don't want to have to put it down. It should just stay down. And to go along with that, there are no urine dribbles around the toilet seat or on the ground around the toilet or on the wall. I don't know why they can't control where their urine goes. It makes no sense to me, but I don't have to deal with it if I don't let a man move in with me. Dogs can sleep in the bed. Don't need anybody telling me where the dogs can and cannot sleep. I'm not making my dog sleep on the floor. To go along with the dogs, if I want another dog, I can get another dog without having to ask. Go along with sleeping. I can sleep on the couch if I want to. If I fall asleep on the couch, no big deal. I can go to bed whenever I want to. I don't have to tell somebody or have somebody tell me that
So I see the ladies.
people say, well, just put it down. No, I don't want to have to put it down. It should just stay down. And to go along with that, there are no urine dribbles around the toilet seat or on the ground around the toilet or on the wall. I don't know why they can't control where their urine goes. It makes no sense to me, but I don't have to deal with it if I don't let a man move in with me. Dogs can sleep in the bed. Don't need anybody telling me where the dogs can and cannot sleep. I'm not making my dog sleep on the floor. To go along with the dogs, if I want another dog, I can get another dog without having to ask. Go along with sleeping. I can sleep on the couch if I want to. If I fall asleep on the couch, no big deal. I can go to bed whenever I want to. I don't have to tell somebody or have somebody tell me that they don't like it if we don't go to bed together at the same time. I'm over it. I can watch whatever TV shows I want whenever I want them without somebody telling me comments about the shows that I choose to watch. My house always smells good. There are no sweaty musty, stinky scents in my home. If I don't want to cook, I don't have to cook. Girl dinners are always acceptable in my house. I control the temperature in my house. If I want it warmer, it can be warm. If I want it cold in the summertime, it can be cold. If I want to heat up my bed at night using my bed jet, I can heat up my bed. If I want to put a heating pad on, I can put a heating pad on. I can decorate my house whenever I want. If I want Christmas to come up in October, go down in March, or never, that's all on me. I can buy whatever I want, whenever I want, without having to ask. And if I have packages delivered, I don't have anybody harassing me about the packages. I do what I want. And I don't have to clean up after somebody.
Trey, Mr. Yeah, Trey, look, I'm with you on this. They be talking, but this, once again, these women talk as if they're perfect. They have no flaws. There's nothing wrong. You got animals in your house. Yeah, child.
Oh my God.
It don't smell all that fresh. I'm just saying, you could use that, whatever you want to use to help get the odor. I have yet. And I'm not saying it's so super bad. I've been in people's houses that have pets, and there's a pet smell. I'm just saying, it may not be super bad. I have a sensitive nose, and I could smell really well. So I could smell beyond the fresheners of air spray, whatever you want to do. If you have cats, or cats have a distinct smell. Cat litter has a smell. Your dogs, there's a smell. Cat hair and dog hair is around. So you got to really be extra clean with that, because it does have a smell. So child, you can miss me with that. Yeah. Jamil says she too old for this food.
Oh my God.
Well, tell her that, because they don't think so. Thank you, Jamil. I appreciate you. And I just think, once again, it's a delusional mindset. They don't smell themselves. They think everything smells good. You're nose blind to your own smells. Your house so clean, you smell so good, and it's all because a man is not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have odors and smells. Like, hell, some of these women now, they'll stink up the whole house with them rancid vaginas. I'm just saying, there's some women. I remember a video of a woman talking about this. She had BV so bad, her boyfriend could smell her from the bathroom all the way to the kitchen. I'm just saying. She said it, not me. And I'll never forget that video, because I was like, what? Your boyfriend could smell, and they broke up. Your boyfriend could smell your vagina all the way while you in the bathroom, from the bathroom to the goddamn kitchen. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh my
So
God.
she said she didn't know what it was. It smelled like a mixture of vagina and poop. That's what I'm saying. And it smelled like a dirty diaper mixed with some other stuff, a dirty shit diaper from a baby plus other stuff. And she said it, not me. Because I'm like, what would make a man be able to smell your vagina all the way from the bathroom to the kitchen? Girl, there's something really, really wrong there. And she said she had BV. So it was a bad case of it. She didn't know what it was. She went to the doctor and told her what it was. And she didn't know how it happened or whatever. But she said, girl, if a man can smell your vagina from the bathroom with the door closed, obviously, girl, you should go to the emergency room.
Oh my
Something
God.
is seriously wrong. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
And I don't have to have somebody gaslighting me on things. And I enjoy having a peaceful home. There are no arguments. There's no yelling. I don't have anybody yelling at me and scaring my dogs. It's quiet. If I have a late night at work, I can work late at night. I don't have anybody harassing me about shutting down my computer or not taking a call from somebody or giving me a hard time about going on work trips and who I'm communicating.
It's bacterial vaginosis. Look it up. Bacterial vaginosis. It's a bacteria, some type of bacteria. It's not, I don't think it's a STD or STI, but it's something that women could get. And it does, I don't think, it's a buildup of bacteria in the vagina, and you could get it from multiple reasons, probably being nasty, one of them, or if your pH balance is not is thrown off, and that could be thrown off by sexual intercourse, putting certain things, using scented products down there, It's a multitude of things that could cause that. It's not a STD or nothing like that. It's something that throws off the good bacteria in your vagina. So when it's thrown off by scented wash, body washes and things like that, you put in too many things. You could put the wrong stuff down there. You're not supposed to use scented things on the vajayjay. So it could cause you to throw off your pH balance, which causes bacterial vaginosis, which means that it throws off the good bacteria and it is more of the bad bacteria, which causes you to smell. It has a real rancid smell. And from what they say, it could be fishy. It could smell like a mixture of things. And it really could disrupt what's going on down there. So it's not a STD or nothing, but it's something that women can get if you are, you're not cleaning well or you're using the wrong soaps and stuff. You're not supposed to put scented soaps down there. So this is why when women be talking about, oh, they smell like roses and all, but that's a lie. You're not even supposed to put that down there because it'll make it worse. So it'll make you smell worse. And your vajayjay could be irritated. It could get red. It could be really bad, And so it has a foul smell and it could get loud if you don't get it. You need like antibiotics to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women, it's a common thing amongst women. And it's not, I'm not saying it's to shame women because listen, these women, we got to go through a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? As far as our vaginas and stuff like that. So this is why I always say you have to really be cautious of what you're doing out here. And this is why going out here being promiscuous and all that is not good for your own vaginal health. You have to really be cautious. I don't think our bodies were meant to be out here just raw dogging it with all these, because you get it from having casual sex from different men and letting these men raw dog you and put ejaculate in you, because that's going to cause you to smell too. If you letting them and then different ones too, just throwing all their stuff in you and then you're not cleaning properly and all that. And your vagina is not meant to be out here with all these different men with all their different DNA just going in you, all just different piling up in you. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. And so it has consequences. So you end up with something getting irritated, and then next thing you know, you smell like a fish market, and God knows the poop and fish and shit market all together mixed up in your vagina. Then you're walking around here stinking bad because apparently the BV. It could get bad. Like that lady said, her boyfriend could smell her from the bathroom to the kitchen. So clearly it could get bad if left unchecked and left, just not taking care of it. And you could really smell bad. It's not that because you have an STD. It's just that the bacteria in there is just cooking and that bacteria stinks. So, and I think multitude of things that could cause it, so you got to be careful out here with your vajayjay, child. You don't want to be walking around here just smelling bad like that. That's not good, and then they be smelling bad and they don't know it, and then they still out here busting it open, and then the men ain't telling them, ooh, girl, you smell bad, and they still will raw dog you because they don't care. Some of them don't care, so they're not gonna tell you, ooh, you smell bad, and so they just thinking they fresh and clean, because soap and water is not gonna cure that smell. You're gonna have to go get some antibiotics. Jamil says a lot of women got halitosis also. Yeah, and they walking around here talking about men. While you talking about men, they can smell your breath down the hall. So I just think it makes sense to stop focusing on men and take care of yourself, because while you're trying to slander them, you're walking around with halitosis, stinking vagina, stinking ass cracks. You're not cleaning your ass. You're not wiping talking about a man. Thank you, Jamil. And you don't wipe your ass, and you got these long nails on, and you got shit in the underneath your nails that you can't see. You're stinking. I mean, I know a lot of hair makeup artists who walking around doing makeup, and people come and do makeup, and they say their hands stink.
Oh my God!
I mean, goddamn, you're not gonna do my makeup. I'm sorry, y'all. And this is why they be saying I'm bashing women, but I'm just being honest, y'all. Y'all, if you could call it out on the man's side, you call it out on the woman's side, period. We call the men out. If they stink and they ain't washing their ass, well, there are a lot of women who are stinking on wash their ass too. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not being mean. It's an equal opportunity. A lot of women walk around here be doing people's makeup. This is why I don't trust people doing my makeup, because I don't know where your hands been. I'll do my own makeup. Because some of these makeup artists' hands be stank. and they be touching in your face and hands smell like shit. Like, are you serious? I can't trust what you using. I can't trust your hands. I'm not letting you put your hands in my face and then I break out with all kind of bumps because you don't wash your goddamn hands. No, everybody don't wash their hands. That's why I don't eat from too many people, because people don't be washing their hands and they be shitting and taking all and doing what they're doing and then go prepare your food and then you end up with fucking some type of food poison or some type of contamination because it's the bacteria and the germs. People don't wash their hands and they be shitting and pissing and then they be on their periods and don't wash. You go change your pad or whatever. You what's on your hands and then you touching food. Oh hell no, I don't trust people food. I don't eat from everybody. That's one thing my mama taught us young. You don't eat from everybody. People having animals and hair in their food from pets and all. No, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't better than nobody. I'm cautious. Like, I don't know where your hands been. I like to see people who prepare food and their kitchen is clean and they ain't got animals in their kitchen and they're really washing their hands. Some people wearing gloves and everything is neat and clean. Okay. I might give your food a try because I see how you move. But I mean, people be going to the bathroom and coming out, don't wash their hands worth a damn. Some people don't believe in washing their hands. Now you can do that, but I'm not eating from you. No. I'm just saying, but all these women are so clean and the men are just the nasty ones. No. MIA Adam 305. Thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm tired of not being able to get me no nookies without tasting hair glue. Without tasting hair glue? Oh what you mean?
Oh my God.
What you mean hair glue? Where the hair glue at? They put hair glue down there? What the fuck? Okay. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. You don't have to explain. Oh my God. Where the hair glue at? I'm tired of not being able to get me no nookie without tasting hair glue. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. Baby, listen, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But anyway, y'all, listen. I don't listen. For the ladies watching, listen, I don't think I'm better than nobody. Child, I'm a regular human being. I'm telling you, I'm flawed. We're all flawed. That's the whole point of this channel. Like, to point out the fact that women are not perfect. We are not perfect. I can admit to my flaws. A lot of y'all can't, okay? And y'all are so stuck on bashing men that you act like you're perfect. No, I don't think I'm perfect. Y'all act like y'all are perfect. For the ones who talk like this. No, y'all got some shit with y'all too. And I'm just pointing it out because it ain't all the men with the problems, and we know it. And they know it too. Men know it too, but they don't want to say it. A lot of men don't really want to put y'all on blast. That's why I say a lot of men are more loyal than the damn women. A lot of men don't want to call y'all out. They don't want to do that. They don't want to seem like they're bashing women because they know they're gonna get talked about. But you know, when another woman is saying, hey, I know the nature of you and I'm calling you out, it's a little different. Because men can't say too much, you know what I mean, without being called sassy and all these other names that y'all want to call them. But no, I know the name. I know, I see you. I know you because I am a woman. And some of y'all are just going way too far. When as a woman might say, I know what y'all do. That's what I'm saying. And it's not every woman. There are some real clean, neat freaks. I'm not even a neat freak, but there are some women who are neat freaks. They don't want their stuff in order and they like it clean and they're clean. And they don't have these long nails with shit up under them and stuff. There are clean women out here, but we got to know if they're the clean ones, there's some nasty ones. And we see a mixture of both. But we got to stop acting like every woman is clean. I don't think every man is clean. I don't think every woman is clean. But y'all act like all the women are clean and all the men are nasty. There's some men who, Lord, you can't. They neat freaks too. Like, you can't walk in, you gotta take your shoes off at the door. They carpet clean, they vacuuming behind you, they like stuff in place in order. There's some men that's like that too. I can't even deal with that. Like, too neat freaks. I can't even deal with that. I don't like nastiness. But I ain't gonna sit here and tell you I'm a neat freak. No, because there's some people who are neat. I mean, you can't make a move. They behind you clean, and that's annoying too. But I respect it. But I'm saying I couldn't deal with no super neat freak either, because I'm not that. It's like every little thing, it can't have one thing out of order, like, you know. So I'm not way over here on that extreme, and I'm not over here. I don't like nastiness. But I'm not a neat freak. you know, but I like cleanliness. Things be clean. And you understand with children, things get out of order, but you got to clean it up. You just let it sit there till it look like a damn hoarder's nest. No. But anyway, MIA Adam 305 says all that glue on their neck. Glue on the neck?
Oh my God!
What the hell is they doing? What the glue on the neck for? What? That's a mess. Thank you for the super chat. Let's continue on what they doing.
Communicating with on my work trips. You know what? This isn't just a list of why I don't want to live with a man. This is also a list of why I don't even want a relationship, why single life is the best life. I can go do anything with my friends at any time. I can have friends over at any time. I can go do my monthly bunko without needing to answer to anybody, go watch football, have whatever friends I want. If I have male friends, I could have male friends without somebody being insecure about it.
I don't want you in my space. I don't. I was talking to a guy friend of mine a couple days ago, and we was talking about relationships and partnerships. And I'm like, you know what? If I was to get into a relationship with somebody, one, I don't think I would want to get married. Two, I don't want to live with you. I don't want you in my space. I don't want you in my bed. I don't want your shoes at my door. I don't want none of them things. I don't want to have to get up and cook for you and clean up after you like I'm your mom. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to be looking cute all the damn time to satisfy your gaze.
Who says you got to do that? See, this is the problem.
Oh my God!
What man told you got to be dressed up 24/7, makeup, and who said that? Where y'all getting that from? Where y'all getting that? Because y'all not getting that from men. Men will tell you in a heartbeat they like you in your natural state. What? Who said you got to be all dark? Who telling y'all this shit? Where they getting this from, y'all? That's not no man is saying you got to be all dressed up 24. No, they like you natural. They tell y'all not listening. You're not listening. Y'all listen to the Bonnet Crew Societies of America. The men ain't telling y'all this shit. Who's telling y'all you got to be dressed up? The men are saying the opposite. Hell, a lot of men like you in your natural state, no makeup, hell, with a t-shirt on. Go ahead. Yeah, they like you in your birthday suit. And they talking about why you can't walk around your house naked. If you don't have no kids around, it's just you and your man, why you can't walk around naked? I don't think he's gonna have a problem with that. That's what I said earlier. That you throw on a t-shirt and walk around and y'all chilling together. What? That's gonna be a beautiful day. I don't understand.
Oh my God!
If it's just me and my man in the house and we alone, and I got his t-shirt on with nothing under it, I think, and whatever happened, we chilling and we doing whatever. I think that's a beautiful day. What y'all talking about? And then you saying they don't want you with all that. Anyway, am I lying? Men in the chat, am I lying? Yes or no? Am I telling the truth? Yes or no? Because I think they got it twisted. Let's continue.
I don't want to do it. If I get into a partnership, it'll be a partnership and you live in your own damn house and pay your own bills and go to your own house. I can miss you. You can miss me. We can spend the night at each other's house. That's all I want. I don't want you living with me. I don't want you in my space. Just in my space, man, in my space.
Well, just say you don't like a man. You don't like the man. Because a man that you like, you don't mind them being in that space. Just say you don't like the men that you've encountered. Because when you like the man, that's no problem. I don't. So they talking from experiences of them not liking the person. If you like the person, that's not the issue for you. You want them all up in your space, if you know what I'm saying. You want them all up in your space. I'm just saying, like, you want them there as much as possible. If you like them, what the fuck? Y'all don't like y'all. Just say you don't like the man that you've been involved with, child. Just be honest. You don't like them. So that's why you're okay with them living in now. Why would I want the man that I like to live in a totally different space from me? Like, come on, y'all. Just say y'all don't like the men y'all been in relationships with. That's it. Be honest. Stop talking in circles. Jamil says these be lesbians in tonight.
Oh my God.
Right, you might be right. Yeah, y'all don't like men. You want to hang with your girlfriends because that's who you secretly really like. They could be all up in your space because you like them. Like, just say you don't like the man. Come on. Stop lying. Thank you. Thank you, Jamil. Let's continue.
So I would give my 20 reasons why I would never live with a man again. Okay. So, and I'm sure it's more, but I just can't think of any right now. First one, I just really don't want to live with a man. Number two, I don't want to compromise. I don't want to compromise on anything. If I want the shades to be blue, I want them to be blue. If I want the sheets to be white, I want them to be white.
Girl, men don't give a damn about that.
Oh my God.
Lord, please take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Do y'all, please. I need to start doing polls. I don't think men care about what color you want the curtains to be for the most part. We the ones who decorate and do all that anyway. They don't give a damn. They don't care if the curtains was upside down. A lot of most men don't even care about that. They know that you're going to come in and decorate the house. If you want blue sheets, white, as long as the sheets clean. I don't think most men care about that. They know the woman is going to come in and decorate and do all these things. Most men don't care about that. If it's clean and nice hair, they got some food to eat. And you're loving towards them. They don't care about you giving a man some good loving and you feeding him. I don't think he really care about it.
Oh my God.
If I'm lying, I'm flying. If you loving towards him and giving him some good loving and feeding him, everything else is a blur. They don't really they're not going to give a damn what color the sheets is. They don't care about that kind of stuff. This is how I know these women haven't been in relationships. If you're going to give them good loving on them sheets and they clean and they don't care what color they are. Once again, they don't care what color curtain. Look, honey, you can go have your way. I don't care. We got curtains. We don't have, who cares? If they're being fulfilled in a way that they like, they don't care about all that other stuff. Y'all really worry about the wrong thing. This is why I say this is just for social media attention and clout. This ain't real. This ain't real. It ain't real. That's all. I'm convinced it ain't real. Man don't be caring about all of that. In fact, they don't care. That's all a blur to them. When their needs are being met, they don't care. They don't care about all of that. That's what women care about. But y'all are just on here talking stupid talk that don't make no sense. I've never seen a man care about what color. He don't care. He'll sleep on pink sheets. He don't give a, if you breaking him off real good. He don't care what kind of sheets he laying on. You giving him what he want. You don't care what color. It could be pink. I don't care if you got pink curtains at this point. If you treating him right and giving him, and he right, he don't care about none of that. I'm just saying that's at least his worries, child. He'll let you have them. You could do the whole house pink if you want. If he's satisfied and he's good and he ain't complaining and you getting him right, he don't care about none of that. They wouldn't be lying. Is it DJ Easy Music Rider? Thank you for the super chat. Says we don't care. The house can be empty, no sheets, no curtain. We love the simplest things. These women need to learn about us men. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. I know because I'm living it. Like they don't care about all of that. They leave that to you. You can decorate how you want. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. And if you got it like that, he can have you'll create a space for him too. So like girls be having their she shed or she room or whatever you want to call it. Thank you, DJ Easy Music Rider. I appreciate you. If anything, if women will create a space for a man. She got a whole house pink, but if you got him a little space, give him a room with his stuff in it that he likes, and he can go over there and go in there and do his thing. I think that's great to have a space for him for what he likes to do. He don't care. That's for icing on the cake. He can, give him his space, create a space for him for the things that he like. If it's game night, if whatever he's wanting to do, he can have his space for that. And he don't care about what you do with the rest of the space. If everything is clean and good, but like I said, if he's being treated right, if he's being taken care of, if he's satisfied, you satisfying him, that man don't care about all the rest of that. Come on now. They act like these men are really controlling and care about that. No, they don't. Right. She can make me cereal. You know, I'm just saying they don't really be caring about that. I just think this is why I think this is all a bunch of cap. Oh, they just never experienced a relationship with a man for real. That's all. Let's continue.
I don't want to compromise on nothing. I don't want nobody moving my stuff. I used to hate when I lived with my ex. I would put something down. He would move it, and he wouldn't even tell me where he moved it to. So I'm literally looking around the house for my items that he randomly just moved. I'm not dealing with that. 4, I don't want to have to start the looking for a home over. Say for instance, like where the relationship goes bad. Starting to look for a place while your relationship is going down the drain is one of the stressfulest moments I ever had in my life. Leaving a home without a man, say for instance, I wanted to sell my place. It will never amount to the stress that I had to endure when I was living with him trying to find a place. It's just a lot of stress when you know, the relationship going bad, then you just don't know how the other party is. A lot of times they gets really, really bout it, crazy, whatever you want to call it, when that relationship is going down. And having to deal with the stress of a relationship ending, on top of that, trying to find another place, a safe place, a nice place, you know, it's too much stress. I don't ever want to have to deal with that. Number 5, I don't want to cook every day. And some days I just don't want to cook. Like this week, I cooked. This Wednesday, I only cooked one time this week. And it's still food left over from when I cooked. So yeah, I don't want to cook like that. So that's another thing. 6, I don't like sharing a bathroom with a man. Right now I have my own bathroom and I love it. I don't even share a bathroom with my son. My son has his own bathroom. I have my own bathroom. And we have a guest bathroom downstairs. A half guest. That's how I love the fact my bathroom is the way that my bathroom is. I literally, first thing when I moved here, I made sure my bathroom was all white. White rugs, white shower. I want it all white. Because I like keeping a clean bathroom. And with a man, you can literally clean the bathroom. And within 5, probably I give it not even a full day, it's back to looking not so clean. But a lot of times they leaving they doggone hairs, they shade, they leaving little hairs around in the sink. Then not everybody have proper shower etiquette. Proper shower etiquette to me is once you get out that shower, I shouldn't see your pubic hairs on that doggone shower floor. You should have rinsed all of that. I should not see pubic hair residue once I get out that shower. So no, I don't want to share the bathroom with a man. I don't want to have to do that.
Why can't he have a bathroom and you have one? I'm just saying, if it's that bad, he can't have his own bathroom with a shower and the toilet and the sink. If your son has his own bathroom, why can't your man, if it's that bad? If it's that bad. I'm just saying, but I bet if something break in that goddamn bathroom, you want him to fix it.
Oh my God!
You don't want to share a bathroom with him, but if something breaks, you're gonna be harping on him to fix it. I'm just saying. And y'all act like y'all don't shave y'all hairs once again, and you don't leave hair by. But then they talk about they don't want to cook and clean, but you got to clean your bathroom, right? Are you cleaning that bathroom like that or no? Because they act like they don't even want to clean. So are you doing all that cleaning, or that's if you cook one time a week? Then are you cleaning every goddamn day, or are you cleaning one time a week too? Are you really cleaning like that? I'm just saying. Yeah.
Next one. Brings me to this one. Number 7. I don't want to clean a man's bathroom. I don't want to have to clean the bathroom after a man. A man, the way a man has it with their bathrooms, like, and this is not everybody, but I have experienced this where I have went in the bathroom and a man literally left a little boo-boo on the toilet seat. To me, that's disgusting, because when you sit up here and do whatever you need to do, the first thing that you should be doing once you have flushed that toilet, you should be inspecting it where you have looked and you can clearly see at least that toilet seat is clean.
Let me. This might be TMI, but I just want to say this. This is why a lot of this is cap for women. This might be TMI, but I'm gonna say it anyway because you have to be realistic. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all this because this was funny. Me and my husband, we laughed about it. Okay, so I was swearing up and down that somebody was coming in my bathroom and peeing on the floor, right? There was a little bit of pee on the floor in the front of the toilet, right? Not a lot, but I was like, come on now, y'all got to stop using my bathroom and peeing on the floor, right? Right. So I'm like, come on now, y'all got to stop doing that. I could have sworn that somebody was coming in my bathroom and using it and peeing on the floor, right? This just to hold myself accountable. What I found out just by going to the bathroom and sitting on the toilet and taking a pee, right? And what I was doing, what I discovered is that I was sitting too close to the edge of the toilet, right? And so I was sitting too close to this might be TMI for y'all, but it's nothing bad. It's just normal stuff. I was sitting too close to the edge of the toilet, rushing and I sit to the edge. I didn't sit all the way back. And when I would pee, some of the pee was coming underneath the toilet, underneath the toilet seat going on the floor. And I happened to realize it that day because I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? And it was me.
Oh my God.
It was me. It was me, y'all. I didn't realize that when I was sitting so close to the edge, rushing, that it was a little bit that was going on the floor until I saw it happen. And then I realized, oh, snap. Nobody's doing that. It's me. It's me. I'm guilty. My bad. And so I had to tell my husband. He just laughed. He like, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
It's you. But see, this is what I'm saying. This is where you have to be held accountable. Like, come on, things happen. Why y'all acting like you don't make mistakes? Like, this is crazy. Just like when I will take something that I'm trying to place somewhere. Like, I'll take something of mine that I want to find it. I want to find it. I want to know where I'm putting it. And I'll put something in a certain space, right? And then I'll forget that I put it somewhere. And because maybe one of my children used it at a point, I'm like, where? Like, I have a special pair of scissors. Where are my scissors? I'll put the scissors in a place that I'm thinking I can go back and find and forget where I put it. And because I know that one of them used it, I'm like, where are my scissors? It's getting hard down bad. Where are my scissors? I can't find my scissors. Y'all got to stop using my stuff. Y'all don't put it back. If you're going to use my stuff, put it back where you found it. Well, argue down. Where are my scissors? Y'all be taking my stuff. They're like, nah. We didn't use your scissors. We didn't take your scissors. Everybody, I didn't do them. And now they know you probably put them somewhere. Then I go think about it, remember where I put them, and then I got to apologize, child.
Oh my God.
Because I put them in what I thought a space I would remember and forget, and then swear somebody came and took them. No, I put them up. They didn't use them. So you got to check yourself. A lot of times it's you. And a lot of times these women are projecting their own stuff onto the men because it's easier to do that as opposed to being accountable and say, you know what, my bad, I did that. You know what I mean? It's not all them. See what I'm saying? They don't want to do that. You want to just blame and not look at yourself. So, you know what I'm saying? You gotta come on. This is why I say, child, y'all gotta get together. Yo, it's Eric TV. Thank you so much for the super chat. Said the stuff women be leaving in bathroom: makeup, fake hair, real hair, period pads. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't see these videos of the woman's bathroom. I just saw a video of a woman complaining about the man, and her bathroom was a mess. Makeup bags, towels on the floor, all kinds of stuff. But y'all be complaining about men. No, I know women have all kinds of stuff. We have way more stuff than most men. So stuff is everywhere. But then y'all complain about the man. Please. Thank you, Eric, for that. Yeah. It's crazy. It's just like, come on now. There's never any accountability, y'all. You gotta admit sometimes that it be you. You know. Jamil says, at least you apologize. Yeah, because you have to, because you're like thinking, damn, they're not doing that. They have possibly in the past, but you tell them not, and they learn and they say, oh no, we got to make sure, or if you do, clean up behind yourself, that you got to clean behind yourself. But we be wrong sometimes, Thank you, Jamil. Hell, you got to be honest. Let's continue.
For the next person. I don't want to have to go in the bathroom and I'm about to use the restroom and I see your piss is still in that toilet seat. No, thank you. And who doesn't know once they use the bathroom if they done left poop on that seat? That's some nasty mess. You're nasty. Let me get back to my point, y'all. Number 8, I don't want to have to adjust the temp in the house. That's another thing. Like, I'm the type, like right now we technically, I guess this still fall. I don't know if it might be still fall. I don't even know if it was technically winter. Needless to say, I'm in a cold state. And look at me. No sleeves, sitting in my bedroom, talking to y'all because I don't want to be in the house with no doggone snowsuit on because you want to leave the temperature on doggone 60 or 65. What can I do with that? Nothing.
Baby, and speaking from a woman's perspective, I change the temperature all the time.
Oh my God.
See, once again, most women get away with this stuff. So why are y'all complaining? Most men will adjust to you. At least that's my experience. Most men will adjust to you. Most women, girl, I change the temperature all the time. I'm cold, a lot. I mean, and oh my God. When your body, or I'm hot, I get cold. I'm the one adjusting the temperature the most. It's not my husband. He be like, wait a minute now. Either it's too cold in here or it's too hot. Like, I'm the one that's doing all of that. This is why I say this is most of these women are the ones who are doing this and they're putting it on the men. A lot of times these men just go with sometimes what's going on with us. A lot of times the men are the ones who are not trying to bother with what you got going on because they know we batshit crazy and they just be like, whatever.
Oh my God.
These women are projecting once again. Let's continue.
I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with adjusting no temp. I want the temp on what I want it on. Number 9. I really don't want to have to deal with your company if I don't want to deal with your company. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I want to be in a house by myself or I don't feel like having company. I don't want to have to deal with your company. Sometimes it's cool. You have a good time or fun, whatever. But sometimes I may not want to deal with no company. And I'm going to tell you, I'm the type, like, at my house, I've been here 3 years. I only had, I can count on one hand how much company I really have, had. I'm not the type that want company like that at my house. I'm just not. And it's not because I'm antisocial. It's just that's just me. Like, I'd rather us go hang out, have a good time. But to have company at the house like that, that's not me. So that's another thing. Here go another one. I don't like moving and packing and doing all of that stuff. I did it to get here. Do I feel like packing up all the stuff that I have accumulated and shopped and did all of this?
Girl, what that got to do with a damn man? If you have to move out of the place where you're going to have to pack up and move. You're just going to do it by yourself. What that got to do with a man? A man that don't determine that. You're just going to be doing it by yourself now. Or if you could hire movers, that don't have nothing to do with a man. You could still end up having to move while being single. So everything that you don't like, you still might be in a position to have to do it. That ain't got to do with a man. Just because, I'm saying, like, See, Irving, what's going on? How you been? Shout out to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I dated someone who did that. I thought it was me. But how many will be accountable and honest like you was? This girl in the video is projecting her bad habits. She is. Because I'm just saying, thank you, C. Irving. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it's like, come on now. Yeah, like, we're human beings, child. We all make mistakes. Come on. Jamil, thank you for the super chat once again. Says, let's ask the child how much men Been there. Oh, child. Ooh, Lord, that's another one. And the children will tell the truth. They don't have nothing to hide. Right. They be talking shit. They know they don't really care. Successful MD says, who smells I hate accountability and I'm crazy? We all do, Successful MD. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Mauricio 91, thank you for the super chat, says, I used to be a lifeguard in high school. Cleaning a women's bathroom was way worse than the men. Oh my God. I agree. It be smelling like, child, y'all don't want me to, it be smelling like chemicals, a mixture of blood, chemicals, and something else. I'm just saying, it be smelling bad. And you would think if all these women are so clean, they would clean up behind themselves and the bathroom would smell like sunshine and roses, right? No, it smelled like ass crack, chemical juice, something else and something else. Bad. I'm telling you. I agree with you. Boy, I tell you, it be bad. But they so clean and so this and all the men are just nasty. No, ma'am, Miss Pam. Oh my God. Thank you, Mauricio. No, baby. Y'all can't put that all on the men. I'm just saying, because now the men, y'all got y'all parts and y'all balls and y'all ass crack. Women, we got the butt crack, the vagina, and all of that mixed together. Now just think about it. Like, come on now. There's stuff coming out of the vagina plus stuff coming out of your butt crack, and you mix that together. Y'all just got the butt crack. Y'all ain't really got the other part ain't really like we got an open womb that just stuff coming out, and then that and all of that, it's nasty. And then if you're not cleaning yourself right, ooh, it's gonna be bad, y'all. I'm just saying. If you don't clean yourself, I'm just saying. So yeah, the women's bathrooms be a lot worse. So I don't know what she's just rambling at this point, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button, y'all. Oh, we got the likes up. Thank y'all so much. Y'all got the likes up. I appreciate you. Let's continue, child.
To go move in with you when it's a 50% chance that doggone relationship will not work? Absolutely no. I never liked moving. I can count on one hand how many places I have actually lived in on my own because I simply do not like moving. I don't like having to do all the packing and this and that. And then moving out of somebody's house that you share, that be stressful than a mug too, because you don't know, you might have left some stuff, or you look through all the house. Oh, this mine. Oh, that's his. I don't want to deal with all that. No, I don't want to do that. I think this 12. I don't want to deal with no silent treatment. And you ain't gonna know, a lot of times you don't know if a man is capable of silent treatment unless you actually live on why she will never ever.
Hold on. She doing too much. Hold on.
Don't even love me. Where the fun in that? Nah, I'm good.
I just seen a woman come on TikTok and give 20 reasons on why she will never, ever, ever live with a man again. And most of her reasons, well, I haven't finished the video, but most of the reasons at the start of the video are largely about hygiene and how a man doesn't have like good hygiene, how they'll shave and leave hairs, they'll shower and leave like their pubic hairs, or they'll leave toothpaste in the sink, or they'll leave piss on the toilet seat. And I'm just like, okay, she just don't like when men dirty her house. I agree with all of the reasons that she stated so far, because like I said, I haven't finished the video. But on the opposite end, I don't want to live with a man because I do want to be dirty. Like, fuck, like I'm depressed. I'm tired too. Last night, I washed my sheets and my blanket, and I didn't even make my bed again once the sheets was dry. I just laid the sheets on the side of the bed that I was going to sleep on, and I laid on top of the sheet. I don't want to cook every day. I don't want to cook every day. What if I want to buy pizza every day of the week? What if I just want to buy pizza every day of the week if I can afford it? When you live with a man, when it comes to cleaning, it's like all of the duties fall onto you. Like, why is it I'm the only one that got to fucking mop the floor? You've never thought to mop a fucking floor. Why am I the one getting on my hands and knees and scrubbing the soap scum off the fucking tub? Why am I the only one that has to cook every fucking night?
But see, but why? But what type of relationship are you in? Who told you? So it really is person specific. Who told you got to cook every single night? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all when you with a man you got to cook every single? Who told you that? Who told you that? And now, if that's the dynamics of your relationship where the man doesn't want to cook at all and you're the cook, then yeah, you need to cook. That's your role. That's what you do, and he does his part. If that's his requirement, and you agree with that, then usually those women don't have a problem with cooking because they love cooking, and that's what the agreement is. But if that's not the agreement, if the agreement is, hey, we both can cook, I don't have a problem. If you're if you don't cook one night or you want something else, why is that a problem? There are many times when but you communicate this. My husband like, oh, hey, did you cook? I'm like, damn, I'm tired. He was like, oh, well, I'll bring this home. Okay, cool. Thank you. There's moments where you're tired and you don't feel like cooking. That's not all the time. We all cook at this point, but I'm saying in the beginning, yeah, I cook majority of the times, most of the time. Then my husband would want to cook something, he would cook it. But most of the time I did cook when my kids were little. But I mean, because you got to feed everybody. You got to feed yourself, you got to feed your husband, you got to feed the kids. They got to eat. But there were moments where we would eat out, or we would have, where if we would agree, okay, we could get takeout or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or the kids want something and we just do that. So it's not, I don't know. It's just, I think they're looking for something to complain about. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for something to complain about. And you don't want to eat pizza every night and feed your kids that every night. These people don't have children probably, or they just don't care. They've never been in a relationship for real. And they're just assuming it's going to be one way. You know what I mean? And it's not. Successful MD says, it's obvious too many women are pukatized, child. Yeah, they haven't been in relationships. They're just screwing. They're just raw dogging and screwing. They don't think about a real relationship. A real relationship is give and take. You work with each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the woman is all bogged down. Well, at least in my relationship. I mean, some people's relationship may be different. But no, you do what works for your relationship. Your relationship is determined by what is good for your family, not somebody else's expectations. But a lot of times these people haven't really had a relationship. So they're just going off of what the sisterhood of the traveling pants bonnet crew society is telling them, and they're just running with it. That's all. They're just running with it. Let's continue.
Sometimes I just want to be dirty. Sometimes I just want to have a depression room. Like, why
are you
am I the only one?
Watch this video before you move in with that man. I promise.
Why are you depressed and why you want to be dirty? I don't understand it. Why you want to be nasty? You don't take showers daily? Why do y'all want to be dirty? I don't understand. That has nothing to do with a man. You just a dirty. If you want to be dirty, you just a dirty person. Period. Oh my God! That says they want to be nasty and dirty. They ain't got shit to do with a man. If I didn't have a man, I would want to be clean. I wouldn't be sitting here saying I want to be dirty. I still would want to clean myself and stay clean as possible. Why do you just nasty? But then y'all talking about men. If you dirty and you want to be dirty, I would assume your house is dirty, you dirty, everything about you is dirty. They ain't gonna have nothing to do with me. You just want to be in your natural state, which is considered dirty.
Oh my God!
I'm finna give you some real ass advice. Especially if you young as fuck in your 20s and it's your first time moving out, move out on your own. Don't move in with that man. For one, it's gonna cause so much confusion because you're gonna be naturally doing wife shit as a girlfriend. And then motherfuckers gonna start getting shit confused. Then another thing too, they nasty as fuck. Like niggas will leave shit around because they know you're gonna pick it up. They won't clean up after themselves because they know, oh, she gonna pick it up, she gonna clean it, she gonna clean that. And I get that, but like it gets to a point. You feel me? People get paid to clean up. I'm not getting shit to clean up. Like it gets to a point. And then it's like you don't even have a problem cleaning up. It's just the fact that motherfuckers just leaving that shit around because they know that you gonna pick it up. That shit is like, no, that shit make me not even want to clean up for real. Then motherfuckers be expecting you to cook every single day. I work from home. Just because I work from home don't mean I'm not working. I'm still putting in work. But motherfuckers be getting that shit confused because you work from home. Then let's get into the closet and the bathroom, y'all. Sharing a bathroom with a man is so fucking disgusting. Men are disgusting. They're fucking disgusting. And then the closet, it's like as soon as you organize your closet, that bitch is right back unorganized because the man don't know how to put shit back where he literally found it. He just put the clothes on and leave all the rest.
Now that's your experience, boo-boo. Because listen, I could say that's my issue. My closet gets messed up because I'm always pulling clothes out and I don't put it back right away. So I have a bunch of dresses kind of out and then I got to put it back. So women do that. Women have shit everywhere. I don't, ooh, child, if I'm telling you, my husband is much more neater than I am when it comes to clothes. He puts his stuff back. I, on the other hand, will take some stuff out and it'll pile up and then I got to put it back, but I will put it back. So I don't I don't understand. I know everybody's not the same, but come on, we see two. Anyway, y'all, maybe it's just me. Let's continue.
Clothes on the floor. Don't move in with that man. It's stressful. It's stressful. It's stressful. Then you're gonna be pressured to have relations all the time, and it's like you don't even be in the mood for that shit half of the time because you done cleaned up and fucking cooked and all this extra shit, and motherfuckers can't understand that shit. It's just too much. That's why I say, if you are young in your 20s, do not move in with no man. It's so stress free when you live alone. Like, do not move in with no man. I done lived through that shit, y'all, and it's not what an average 20-year-old want to be doing. I promise you. It's not. You got to at least find a man that's going to clean up after himself. That's the bare minimum you can find in a man, for real. Because if it's a regular nigga like that don't clean up after they stuff and you said their mama cleaning up, then you're going to be stuck cleaning up. I promise you.
Will never live with a man again. The amount of women that I am seeing say this over and over and over again is crazy. What are y'all men putting these women through? That they would rather live alone than be up under you. Maybe they are saying it is peaceful. They are saying that it is quiet. They are saying that it's so enjoyable. The house is clean. They don't have to worry about all the responsibility, all the labor. I even saw one woman say that if you have children, let them go with the man.
Boom, and there you go. Oh my God! It's not just the man. It's them. They want to be nasty, fart, stink, sit back like a nasty fat rat, eat pizza all day like a lazy person, and you don't even want to clean up behind your kids. I was gonna mention it, but she said it first. You don't want to clean up behind nobody. Because I'm like, if you ain't got a man, you got kids. Most of y'all got kids. You don't want to clean up behind the kids either. So the kids feel they're nasty and dirty too. So now send the kids with the man because you don't want to clean up behind anybody. You want to feel free to just be nasty by yourself. So it's not the kids, because I'm like, y'all, most of y'all have kids. So what do you do for your children? You don't cook for them? You don't clean behind them? Whether you got a man or not, you still got to clean behind your kids, because kids run around and make messes all day. So no, you just lazy. You don't want to do a goddamn thing. That's what it is. It's not just a man. You put it on a man. You just want to be lazy and feel free to just sit back and be nasty. That's all. Successful MD says, this is why the bonded army hate the table question, right? It also shows why they want super simps after their failed situationships with Poopnug. No thanks. Right. You just want to be nasty. You don't want to do anything, even clean behind the kids. Because what I'm saying, you have children. And children make messes, spill stuff, waste stuff all the time. So you still gotta clean up. So I mean, it ain't about the men, y'all. Thank you, Successful MD. Look at her, bucking her eyes. Look.
Just have them visit. Your children too. The man and the children visit, but they do not live with you. These women are serious. Relationships and marriage it might be done. These women are at peace with living on their own. They are not having it. You come over, you spend time, and you go back to your place.
Y'all, this is another reason I should have added on there why I didn't want to do married. I'm not living with another man. I don't want to be living with my biggest op no more. I don't want to be sleeping with the enemy. I don't want to live with my biggest hater. I can't do that mess. That was Julia Roberts and sleeping with the enemy. That can't be me again. That can't be me again. I just can't. I just cannot do it no more. And I don't want to. It's nothing in me that wants to pursue that. And I do feel like even in dating, like a lot of guys be like in competition with you. They be having jealousy, deep-rooted jealousy of you. And you supposed to be that girl. You supposed to be that woman, and they ain't even rooting for you. And baby, they'll show you. They said actions speak louder than words. A lot of them will show you better than they can tell you that they is your op. that you sleeping with the enemy.
First off, you shouldn't be sleeping with anybody that's not your husband if you really want to be technical about it or real about it. Why are you sleeping with somebody that's in competition with you and don't like you? If you notice that, just move on, but y'all still end up sleeping with them. When do y'all notice that? After y'all finish screwing them? After the raw dogging?
Oh my God.
Why everything occurs after the raw dog? Why you can't recognize that they don't like you before you raw dog them? Everything comes clear after you screw them. Why does the relationship even get far if you realize that this is your op, that he don't like you and he's in competition with you? Y'all know everything else, but you don't know that. Why not avoid a relationship with a person that you know is not compatible? Why y'all only find out after you done gave him babies, raw dog, and got babies? Then all of a sudden, he's my op. Y'all don't know that before you let him raw dog you and get you pregnant? How y'all always know after the damage is done? That don't make no sense to me. Why do y'all even let it go so far? You know, that's the whole point of dating somebody, to get to know them, to see, hey, what's going on with you? Do you want to be in a relationship? Come on, no, because y'all raw dog too fast, and but y'all end up getting pregnant, and then now he's your op. What if you his op? What if it's the opposite? Because y'all be projecting. What if it's something about you? Why are you in competition with him? Because after all, a lot of women are trying to be like men. They said you want to sleep with as many men as you can because men could do it. You want to be a boss chick like a man because you want a man. A lot of men are out here are bosses, and y'all created this boss chick term because you want to be a boss like a man. All of y'all, even the lesbians, are trying to look like men. And then the bottom of the barrel men, you want to sag your jeans, get your fades, and I don't know, put your do-rags on and have handkerchiefs out your pocket, walking like a hood rat dude, like you want to look like a Pookie. So even the women want to dress like the Pookies. The women are in competition with the successful men. You want to be successful as a man and not more. It seems like y'all are the ones in competition with men. Y'all are the ones who want to look like them and act like them. So are you his biggest op? Is it the other way around? Shit, because that's what it looked like to me. Is it live? IRL 93. Thank you for the super chat. It says these women have no structure. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, because I mean, we see a lot of competition, but it's usually the women trying to outdo the men, is what I'm seeing. So I don't know, child.
You laying next to every night the man that wants the worst for you, honey. He don't want the best for you. Because if he did, he would show that in his actions. And it wouldn't just be sometimes. It will be all the time. My biggest hater, I'm cooking dinners for him.
But when did you find that out? How long it took you? Did it take 10 years? It took 10 years for you to realize that? When did you realize that?
My biggest op, I'm washing his laundry. What sense does that make? Imagine telling your closest friend, yeah, girl, my biggest hater, I'm finna make him some collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and some candy yams for dinner. And then after we eat, I'ma slop on the you know what, and I'ma hunch him real good. And then I'ma get up in the morning and make him some good breakfast. Imagine telling your friend that.
Imagine you putting up with that.
Oh my God.
If you could open your mouth and tell your friend that, then you the problem, ma'am. Why are you dealing with somebody that you know is working against you? Are you dumb? Why would you in your right mind sit there and tell your girlfriend, girl, the man I'm with don't give a shit about me, but I'm gonna go make him some good food. Ooh, girl, what she said, slob the knob and do all of this shit. You know he's no good, and you doing all that for him. That's on you. Who told you
Oh my God.
What is it about you that would that allow you to put yourself in a position to do that for somebody that means you no good? That's on you. The same way y'all could say, oh, for a man, why are you the woman who's disrespecting you and treating you bad and you keep staying there? Ain't nobody forcing you to stay. You're choosing to stay. Why would you go tell your girlfriend? That makes you look stupid. Why would you? Why? You are so you are clearly you already know this. So why are you still doing all this for a man that don't mean you no good? And these be the pookies. This the pookie. You sitting there cooking, slobbing the knife, doing all this for, and thinking he gonna treat you any better. If you could come out your mouth and say this, something's wrong with you, ma'am. That makes you look bad, not him. And look, just looking dumb.
That has been my story. And I'm sure it's been other women's stories. And then come around and tell me like, yeah, girl, then after I done did good, you know, we done hunched or whatever, I passed out because I got to go to work in the morning, only for him to wake me up at 3 a.m. because he talking about he want his back scratched. Or for him, for me to pass out, I don't have to be up for work until 6:30, but he wakes me up at 5:30 because he's talking about he had a dream that I was cheating on him.
Oh my God!
Your biggest op.
I've told the story on here before where
these women are dumb as shit.
Oh my God!
Yeah, come on, y'all not as smart as y'all think y'all are. Are you serious? Damn. Ghost Introvert, thank you for the super chat. Says it's hard not to just stay single. The peaceful life and money savings is too tempting.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Ghost Introvert. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. A lot of these women are nuts. Y'all are putting yourselves in these positions. Y'all fooling with men that don't give a shit about you. Y'all dealing with men who don't really care about you. And y'all talk about you won't date for potential, but you've already done it. So I can see why a lot of y'all are tapped out and you don't want to do it anymore because you've spent half your lifetime doing it for men who didn't deserve it. A lot of these women have not dealt with a man who actually cares about them. They have not been in a relationship with a man who actually loves them and treats them well. They don't know what that's like. And so this is their experiences. But this is what y'all keep dealing with. This is what y'all keep running into because these are the guys that y'all are attracted to. And this is the type of treatment that you're getting if you're being honest. But that's not every woman is experienced because y'all going for these pookie type guys and y'all trying to make them into something that they're not. And you do the most for them, but you get the least in return. And then you go out here and blame that on all men because the men who would treat you right, you're not attracted to them. You're only attracted to those type of guys. And that's the type of outcome that you get. But just she's speaking from her experience. Don't put that on all men because that's not all men. That's what you put up with and you deal with because that's the men that y'all go for and then don't want to accept the fact that you pick wrong. Successful MD says again, apparently she's had some laced 420. It shows.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Successful MD. I appreciate you. Ciao.
I have an ex-fiance and I was sitting right here. I was in my first meeting in a C-suite. So I had just gotten this major promotion. It was a huge deal. And we had some work going on in the kitchen. Now, at the time when I'd made this video talking about it, all the men in the comments were like, oh, you had work in the kitchen? You probably were the one who decided blah, blah, blah. No. The knock came at the door. He's downstairs. He's supposed to be working. And he's downstairs. And I hear, Ansa, someone's at the door. Then open it. He opens the door and the construction people come in and they're like, all right, like, where are we going? And he sits down in the living room. I had to leave my meeting, go downstairs and point them to the kitchen. And guess what we were having done? We were having a water line put in for our new fridge. He couldn't point them to the kitchen. He didn't know what was going on, despite the fact that we discussed it, blah, blah, blah. And to the people who say, well, you just haven't found the right men. Listen, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life looking. Okay? You want me to center my entire life around testing every single man that may potentially be a good partner? No. No. I'm 37 years old. I've literally spent most of my life up until this point doing that. And it's a complete waste of time. The man of my dreams quite possibly may not exist, and that's perfectly fine. That's why he's the man of my dreams. I get to see him anytime I want. He doesn't have to exist for me to be content in my life. And I see all these men using the same copy that now that women don't need men for financial survival, they're dating them for the content of the character. Now we're all single. Yeah. Yeah. What did you think was going to happen when women weren't forced to be in relationships. What exactly did you think was going to happen? And no, I don't need a man. If something breaks, I go to YouTube University or I hire someone who knows what they're doing. That doesn't mean I need a man in my house just in case. That's ridiculous. That's like an insane thing to say. That I need a man in my house just in case. Just in case something happens and I don't know how to fix it, or you're insane.
Girl, I don't think too many men care about that anyway. Do you think men are looking at you and saying, "Ooh, we're so worried she don't want a man"? They don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care, sister girl. Ain't no men running, looking at you and saying, "Ooh, this another one bites the dust. Ooh, we worry that they don't want us." No, they don't give a damn. Why y'all? She talking like somebody lined up saying, forcing you to want them. They know ain't no. I guarantee you, ain't no man out here saying, "Girl, we gonna miss you." They like, "Girl, bye. We don't give a damn." Most men are looking at you saying, "Go live your life, sis." And even I'm gonna tell you, girl, go live your life. You don't need a man. Good for you. Live your life, honey. Be happy. Be content. Ain't nobody forcing you, and nobody's mad that you're choosing that route. They're really not. MIA Adam 305, thank you once again for the super chat. Says, this what we got to pick from? Dee, I hope you don't have sons. Yes, I do have sons. And I am concerned about what's going to be out there for my sons. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think they'll be fine. I'll just say that. I think they'll be fine. They have options. I'm just saying. That's you know, it's, you know what I'm saying? Already. So it's just like, I'm hoping and praying that they can get somebody. I believe they can get somebody good. She may not be black. I'm just saying, I would love a black daughter-in-law. I mean, yeah, I would love a black daughter, but I don't know if that's gonna be the case. I'm just saying, not saying this like, oh, that's what I'm hoping for. No, I just want them to be happy. But I'm already seeing that it might not be a black woman. I'm just telling you.
Oh my God.
Because when it comes to options, I'm just saying, these women are already pursuing. They like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to jump on them already. So, child, it's crazy though. Just saying. Thank you once again for the super chat. Child, let's continue.
And I'll end with this. Let me just say this. Men, get your money up. Stop complaining about women being too masculine or being too educated.
Girl, stop. These men ain't getting their money up for you. They ain't getting their money up for these ratchet ass women. They're not getting their money up to win y'all over. They getting their money up for themselves. You shouldn't even be saying, you don't want them. You don't want no man. Clearly, you like they're all delusional. You done dealt with them all and you done. So why are you worried about a man getting their money up? That shouldn't even be your concern. That ain't your concern about a man. They're going to get their money up. They're not coming pick y'all. Bottom line.
Or get your money up and date within your tax bracket and leave me alone.
They don't want you, ma'am.
Second of all.
No.
Value yourself. Like as a man who's complaining about blah, 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 you have more to offer to the world than knowing how to fix a damn toilet. And I'm not saying that because plumbers aren't useful. I'm saying you are not a plumber. What are you offering someone in a relationship besides providing and protecting, which you don't do? So you're just going to live in someone's house just in case someone breaks in? That's your entire contribution? I swear to you.
These people, I swear these women are lost in the goddamn sauce. No, she said just protecting and providing. That is a hell of a lot. What do y'all think when a man says protect and provide? They're putting their life on the line for you. And they minimize it like it's nothing. But this is how you know these women have never been in serious relationships with good men. They keep attracting what they are. They're not gonna tell the way she talks. She's been indoctrinated. You haven't had great relationships because of who you are. And you keep picking the same type of guys and then complaining about, once again, they pick the wrong guys and complain about all guys. You know, and even the way she talked just is annoying. I'm just saying, like, nobody want to hear that. Ain't nobody taking what you say seriously. You don't want a man, keep on. Mind your business. They not even running behind you anyway. Omni Design Studio 4966. Thank you for the super chat. Says, no man is worried about these old single women. I'm in my 40s dating young, fun 20-year-olds. I love my life. There you go. Oh my God. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah. These men ain't running behind these women. And that's why the more y'all do y'all own thing, they complain even more. The more y'all do your own thing, the more they complain. It's like, you know, they lost it. They lost. I don't know
their house. And I know the trend is for the little bitties, but hell, my age group of ladies is out there looking for some loving too. They want a man. And this why I don't want one in my house. First of all, let's start here. Look at my friend. Y'all can't see my friend good. Let me show you my friend. First of all, I'm 55, single. That's my bed. You see that bed right there? I like that by myself. That's a California king. California. You see how tall I'm is in front? That bed come all the way up to the doggone high parts of the hind parts. I like that. Oh, I like all this space. This just my room. This just my room. I don't want no man up and through here. You know why? Let me show you why. This is what to get a man throwed up out my house real fast. Y'all want to see what to do it? I'll show you what to do it. Don't she up in the closet? This will do it right here. Look, you see my sock right here? When man's live in your house, you see this right here? What it say right here? It say laundry. You know what a man will do? You see this basket? A man will do this. Not this. 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 One more time. Laundry. This. This. Bam. There you go. I did it. Because that's what they do. It'll be on the motherfucking floor. And I'll black out. Okay. Pause. One more. Oh.
Girl, if you blacking out because a sock is on the floor, you got problems. Oh my God. And once again, a lot of these women have been so used to dealing with little boys, probably, that they don't understand a man like that. That is not all men. There are a lot of men who are a lot more cleaner and neater than women, if you ask me. So every man is not that way. Every man ain't gonna throw the sock on the floor when he see the laundry thing right there. Y'all been dealing with little boys, probably, like men younger than y'all who just ain't been trained or something. I don't know. But once again, y'all picking them. And y'all picking them kind and blaming everybody. Jeez, Lord. See, Irving, thank you once again for the super chat. Says, if your son heads over to this side of the world, I'll definitely show him the places. Although those feminist-minded women have spread over here. Child, they everywhere, see, Irving. Right. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. They're indoctrinating people all over the world with this foolishness. Thank you, see, Irving, once again. Child, this is crazy.
You see how that toilet seat is down? And look at all that cleaning stuff around there. That's for all up underneath and through. Yes. I like that. I like clean toilet. I like that. I like my personal.
Some would argue, girl, why all them cleaning products on the back of your toilet? Shouldn't that be in a little cleaning caddy or have a space for it? That might look unorganized for some. I'm just saying. Oh my God. Why you got all this right here? Can't you put it in a little space or whatever and keep the toilet free? Some would say that looks a mess. I'm just saying.
Mini fridge. I like working out in my house. I like my baby daddy overlooking my bed. There him go again. My daughter-in-law painted that. He in here. If I had a man in here, I couldn't have that man in here. Could I? I would, because I don't want no damn man in here. And he can't. There go the other one. He can't be in here. My man's is in my bedroom. Let me show you other things, other reasons why I don't want. I couldn't. There's a lot of bills that go with this. Yeah. This just. I don't have everything I want in here. And so what? It's just. Y'all want to look down there. That's my living room key. Yeah. She's still showing out. That's why I be doing them lives when I be in the gym. I work in there. Another clean ass bathroom. Pretty. This was my grandbaby room. If I had a man in the house, he'd be, you can't have him stand up in here. Shut your ass up. Y'all know I got the raggedy knee, so I had to hold on to some stuff to make sure I got down the stairs safely. I wasn't ready to hurt myself in front of y'all. Y'all see how my kitchen look like that all the time. Even if I leave a bowl. Even though my son stay here. He ain't one of them kind of men. He my child. He know I'm crazy. He wouldn't do that.
Oh, but see, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
But your son ain't them kind of men, right? But you don't want no man up and through there because all of them are nasty. That's what you're saying, but not your son, because your son know how you are. So oh, okay. So your son ain't them kind, but you kind of generalizing it for all men, that all men are just nasty. That's why you don't want not nail man in there. Well, have you ever thought that maybe there's some men that's like your son that's not nasty? Maybe there's some men who know who probably clean better than you and keep their stuff nice and neat, and to the point where you be like tripping, like, damn, you're too neat. Have you ever thought that there might be some neat men like your son? Like they all ain't nasty like that? You just keep attracting the nasty ones?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, all that turned around real fast. You can't stay. Oh, we still going. We done came up off in the backyard. You see all this back here in the backyard area? That's my little baby raggedy grill, but it's mine, and I grill. Yeah, I don't have to talk to nobody about keeping this up because the yard men's come, the yard ones. But baby, understand this and know, she's a mean somebody with a lawnmower. But I choose to pay somebody to keep that going. You see how these right here, them trash cans. I ain't got to talk to nobody about taking them nowhere because it goes out, even in my knees. Just drag it on the wheel, out there, out the door. Okay, what else? Y'all know what? I think I have stunted enough. I got a couple cars in my garage too. Oh, I got to show you the garage because I got a woman cave. It ain't fancy, but it's mine. Hold on. That's a game room. But because my child needed to move somewhere after college graduation, which most men don't do, he got a place he can stay. As long as he stay respectful to his mama, he got a place to stay. Oh, this my jalopy. She need help. She need a little prayer. She's not running, but she mine.
Okay, ma'am.
Back on my baby. Right.
Kudos to you for being an adult and taking care of yourself.
Oh my God.
Kudos to you for taking care of yourself. Nobody else was supposed to do that shit. Good for you. You got a house and you clean it up because that's what you're supposed to do, right? You got a house, you can take care of it, you can pay your bills, you can clean up. That's what you're supposed to do, right? All the men in the world who doing the same exact goddamn thing. What you want? A cookie? Thank God. She's happy. She's happy. She content. I'm with it. I'm all for it. I'm all for you being an adult and taking care of yourself because that's what you're supposed to do. You don't want a man in your house? Well, great. A lot of men don't want women in their houses too. So y'all on an even playing field. Thank God you can afford to take care of yourself. Because that's what men are saying. They don't want to take care of you. They don't want to take care of no woman. Women are capable of taking care of themselves, and I love it. So you take care of yourself. He can continue to take care of himself. And if you don't want a man, that's fine. I don't think men are mad about it. They're not pining and jumping behind you. So yeah, I think that's what you should be doing. That's what all grown-ups are doing, right? That's the goal, to be able to take care of yourself. But there are a lot of women out here looking for a man to take care of them. You know, if you're not one of them and you're doing good for yourself, kudos to you. Ain't nobody running you down saying, I need to come live in your house and be with you and live off you. No, and you shouldn't allow that anyway. So, I mean, that's what adults supposed to do. I'm just saying. They acting like men are chasing them down to live in their house. No. And if he is, then then you won't have to allow it. Live Ira L93. I hope I'm saying that right. She looked like Johnny Bravo with that hair.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, listen, they talk like people are knocking down their door to come live with them. No, you taking care of yourself. That's what you're supposed to do. That ain't nobody else's responsibility. If you don't want nobody in your house, fair game. But tell that to the rest of the sisterhood body crew members who are out here saying, I need a man to come and pay all my bills and do all this for me. No, he don't have to do that. So I respect it. I'm glad that these women are realizing that they have to be responsible adults. And she's old enough. She said she's 55. Yeah, take care of you. Do your thing, girl. Ain't nobody mad. I don't think nobody mad. I think that's what men are saying. Listen, we don't expect you to take care of us and we're not taking care of you. You grown, you don't want a man, that's your choice. But for the women out here who are begging for men and say they want a man, and you want a man to pay all your bills and do all of these things for you, I think that's where the problem lies. That these men don't want to come in and be your sugar daddy or want to be your daddy and just sit up and take care of you and pay all your bills plus their bills. Y'all don't want them living with y'all, but y'all want some of these women. You don't want them living with you, but you still want them to come and take care of your bills when times get hard. You want them on standby to take care of you when you're ready. Because as long as you're good, you don't need them. You want to be comfortable in your space. But when you need them, now you want them to come and take on those bills and help you out. No, it don't work like that. So if you don't want what comes with the man, just be like this lady. Handle your business by yourself for the rest of your life, and don't go look for one, especially when you want him to take care of you. I got another clip I want to share with you guys, and then we're gonna wrap this one up. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Here it is. Here we go.
My hair done, my nails done, my lashes done, my eyebrows waxed, facials, yoga. I get a matcha every day to treat myself. I go to the spa, I get massages. Why are you coming at me with no stuff? Where's my stuff? Nigga say I got a doodle that costs more than your rent. Why are you coming over here with no stuff? That's where I'm confused at. Because if I give myself stuff, why do you think I'm gonna make any space for any man that ain't giving me nothing? Baby, move along. Come on. Get out the way. Get out the way! For another man.
So you guys just want to stay single or something? Like, what's up with men not wanting to go up to women nowadays? Like, do you just want to die alone? Is that what you want to do? I mean, back in the days, men used to literally go up to women all the time. Now it's like you guys are scared or something.
And I feel so bad for our generation. These men don't want to provide nor protect. They want the woman to go to work, cook, clean, go 50-50, take care of the kids. You know how exhausting that could be? I thought a man's supposed to make his woman life easier. And y'all wonder why we happy single. This shit is peaceful.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight.
One ugly motherfucker.
I pay for my own hair, nails, rent, iced coffee, credit cards, lashes, eyebrows, all by myself. So I talk to men however the fuck I want.
Keep me a rich old white man. Black men are stingy, mean, and cheap. And that's the thing about old black males. They don't never have no fucking money. The only thing that they have to offer is the smell of mothballs. Okay? The smell of mothballs and dirty drawers. Like they have absolutely nothing to offer and got the nerve to be sitting up here talking about these young girls be wanting them. Yeah, they want you for your fucking social security check. That's about it. And then after they get the social security check, they go after younger men that's their age. Like, hell, why do you think that there's so many single old ass black males now? A lot of them don't have no rings on their fingers. They walk around with canes and shit, in church by themselves, in the fucking nursing homes by themselves.
Y'all, these women have the audacity. They act like they don't age. We just seen a video of a whole, we know that a bunch of these women are single and miserable looking for men and they can't get them. We see the church events full of women looking for a man, lonely, single, getting old too. Some of them got canes and can't see and bald. Like, come on, y'all act like y'all don't age. Once again, it's the delusional state. Men are aging and women are too. All these women by themselves, sitting around looking for a man, can't find one. Come on. And it's the audacity to talk about men are just old and broke and all this when y'all are the ones looking for the men with the money. Why? Because you're broke.
Oh my
you
God.
broke too. And y'all gonna end up being old and broke too. Why do y'all don't think the same shit apply to you? If there are old and broke men out here, there's old broke women too looking for a man to take on their bills because they're struggling. If there's old broke men, you got to know there's old broke women. And y'all gonna turn into the old broke women because you can't get a man to take care of you because you don't make enough to take care of yourself.
Oh my God!
Most of y'all can't provide the lifestyle that you would like. Y'all have this fantasy lifestyle that you waiting for a man to come and take care of you because you can't do it, and you gonna end up broke and old too. There are a lot of broke old women too. It's not just the men. Damn. Gray 186, thank you for the super chat, says this is how they cope. Deep down, they're crying inside about being alone and not having a man to come home to. Exactly. And they share it. They be saying it. They really be telling it. You know, they be telling it. It's like, y'all, come on now, broke old men. Y'all gonna be broke old women. We see a bunch of old chicks out here still complaining about not selling it for a man. because you broke and you're old and you want somebody to take care of you. Stop. Y'all gotta stop. Thank you, Great Win, for the super chat. Live IRL 93 says they feel entitled to our attention. Yeah, they want to. Yeah, women love attention. Yeah, they're gonna get it any way they can, whether they're saying something crazy or not. They're gonna get it. That's what they're looking for. You know what I mean? Thank you once again for the super chat. I appreciate you. Captain Caveman, what's going on? Says Biddy selling. I don't want no spoiled milk. LOL.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Captain Caveman. I appreciate you. Says more old women in churches and nursing homes than men. Right.
Oh my
They
God.
don't realize that women outnumber men and that it's the more of them who are out there like that. But they want to act like that don't exist. Like, come on now. You got to be fair. If they're old men in the nursing homes that are broke, then you know for sure they're old women out there. We all got to get old. It ain't just a group of men that's getting old and women are just staying young. No. Thank you, Captain Caveman. Again, I appreciate you. Dante DB says, mind you, women say that they're happy alone, yet it is mostly women on here complaining about men. Rarely you'll see men up here complaining. Oh
my God.
Dante, I say it all the time. They're all over the place, wondering where the men at. Why they're not approaching? Why? Right. Men are moving their own way, and these women are following and complaining about it. So yeah, come on. It just doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Dante. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate you. Grady Morrow Jr. 8016. Thank you for the super chat. Says clearly they don't realize the shaming tactics no longer works. Right. They don't realize it, but they're not thinking about that. They're really out here thinking that men should acquiesce to them. They're really thinking that they could get a man with this mindset because they really want a man, but because they can't get it, you have to shame them and you have to make it seem like the men are desperate and y'all are not. When we clearly see women are more desperate because they're the ones that are keep complaining about not finding a man. It's just what it is. Thank you for the super chat, Grady. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's just insane, y'all. It really is. But let's listen to the rest of this, y'all.
Don't nobody want their asses?
And until you're married, you are not responsible for going head to head with her brother or her family that's giving her issues. You're not responsible for providing her housing if something goes awry in her family.
She don't have nowhere else to go, though. But that's not your wife.
Guess what? You're not responsible for paying her bills.
That's called tricking where I come from. Come on and let the church say. Come on and let the church say.
Anything that you would do for your friends, be willing to do for a friend. But if you're not letting your boys or your girlfriends borrow your car for 3 days, nor should he or she.
Listen.
Oh my God.
And there you have it. Yeah. And you know, that's a whole nother thing that I talk about too. When you dated somebody, you're not responsible for all of that stuff. You know what I mean? You're dating to get to know the person and that's it. You know, if you want to do something sweet or nice for that person because they've been sweet and nice to you, I can understand that, but you're not, it's a nice gesture. It's something that you choose to do, but it's not your responsibility to pay their bills and do all this shit that these people be asking for. No, I wouldn't expect any man to do that and think, tell him he's responsible for paying your bills and paying for your babysitters. No, he's not. Point blank. And there's no way in hell a man should be doing that. Just like a woman, it shouldn't be required to do certain things for a man she's just meeting. Then a man is not required to do anything for her either. You know what I mean? So once again, me personally, this is not an attack on women or men. It's just being upfront and honest about what's happening, y'all. Y'all know how I am. And it's not a mean thing. And I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm just trying to get women to see themselves. Because I think it's important. See yourself. You're not perfect, boo-boo. You don't have all the answers. Y'all not always right. But so you got to stop pushing that onto men. Every man is not the same, just like every woman is not. You got to accept that you are flawed and you make mistakes and you don't have. So if you don't have all the answers, you can't expect a man to have all the answers either. Men don't wake up and just have all the answers and they know everything. They got to learn too. Why is there room for women to learn and grow, but not given any space or for a man to learn and grow too? Just because he's a man don't mean he knows every goddamn thing and he has all of the answers. That's the whole point of growing together. But when women are stuck in this mindset that they are perfect and the men have to be perfect too, you believe something about yourself that is not true. So you projecting it onto a man, making it harder to grow and build with the man because you think you see yourself as perfect and you want him to be equally perfect to you. But the gag is you are really not perfect. So any little thing that he does that throws you off of what you expect or what the sisterhood bonnet crew society members told you a man should be, that throws you off. Oh, you got to dismiss him with the quickness and move on. Not realizing all of your imperfections are there too. And then when you come across a man who shows you that you're not perfect, oh, he's too sassy. Oh, he's no good either. He's no good too. So he's no good for pointing out things about you because you're in denial. And a man who's saying, hey, I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. Well, let's learn together. You don't want to do that because you want him at the finish line. You want him to have it all together, even though you don't. But your mental state is telling you you do. Your delusional world is telling you that you're perfect and that you shouldn't accept anything less. But the truth of the matter is you're not perfect and you're just as flawed as the person that you're dating. This is why these women find themselves single, because you think you're perfect and you're looking for a perfect man and it doesn't exist. A perfect woman does not exist. And y'all are in denial because you can't even list 3 flaws about yourself because you think you're perfect. So you're searching for something that doesn't exist from a man and within yourself. Instead of being more rational and realistic and look at people for who they are and understand that we're all flawed. Let's find somebody that's a good guy, that's willing, that wants to be with you. And you want to be with him, and y'all build together and work on your differences together. That's the only way you're going to get somewhere. Because a lot of these women don't know how to be with the man, and you can't live with the man. Why? Because you have not lived with the man long enough to understand or to see this person grow and change. Just like you can change and grow, that you come from, a lot of these women come from being hoes on the street, and then y'all turn your life around and then you decide you want to be better. Just like you can come from that and change. Well, you got the things that these men are, the way they are, they can change and grow too, but you don't give them a chance. But you want everybody to give you chances. You want everybody to understand where you come from and your background. You want every man to understand, what you've been through. But you don't even want to accept them for a little small stuff. That stuff that these women are mentioning to me is small things. But y'all make these small things so big. And then the shit that you got going on is really big. And you expect the man to accept that and handle you. You'd have been traumatized your whole goddamn life, been abused as a child, went through things. And I'm not minimizing that because that's big stuff. And now you have a toxic mentality and you are all over the place mentally, but you want a man to accept you for that, but you can't accept the little things you talk about in these videos that y'all can't accept that because they can learn to do better with that. I think your trauma and toxicity is something much more difficult to deal with than these little superficial things they're talking about and why they just can't live with a man because of this. Because he might throw little things around or whatever. That's not that big of a deal. But your whole mentality is warped. You don't even trust men. You've been traumatized so bad, you don't even trust men, but you want one. And the way you see men is jacked up. And so you want a man to come and take you on with your major issues and try to work with you, but you won't even work with him. This is why y'all failing in relationships. This is why y'all will be by yourselves. And if that's not what you want, you're going to have to deal with it. That's just it. That's just it. You're going to just have to deal with it. And so, y'all going to have to deal with it or not. They're going to have to deal with it or not. And if you don't want to deal with it, you want to be by yourself, go ahead, do your thing. Because it's probably better that you be by yourself. So nobody don't have to deal with your flaws and your issues that you don't even realize you have. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it probably is better for you to be by yourself so you can work on yourself, hopefully, or not. If you by yourself, you can deal with yourself. Because then you can really look in the mirror and see you and accept you for who you are and deal with yourself and realize nobody else wants to deal with that. So it probably would be best for you to be by yourself. MIA Adam 305, thank you for the super chat. Says Dee, stop being a pick me. I'm on a flight, child.
Oh my God!
That's what they call me. I've been picked for years, so I'm happy to be happen to be a pick me. You know what I mean? I'm glad I was picked, cause baby, child, shit. And even if at this age, and I'm gonna say it, even if I wasn't picked, I could get picked.
Oh my God!
Just saying. I could get picked. I get picked again. I'm just saying. And I've seen women who have been picked several times. Thank you, MIA Adam. I appreciate you. Yeah, because the mentality is not about your looks and all of that. It's about your mentality, how you show up, how you see men, how understanding a man. A lot of these women are out here never been picked and probably will never, because they don't understand what a relationship is based upon. When you come across a woman who understands men in a relationship, she could find a man because her focus is on point and she understands what a man is about. If he wants her and she knows what to do in a relationship, she could get picked several times over. I've seen women who have been married, husbands passed away, and they've been remarried again. And it didn't take within a year, they got a whole nother husband. Why? Because she's probably a good woman. And men don't pass up good women. For the most part, if he's looking for a good woman and he want one and he find her, he gonna get her. He gonna lock that down. But half of these women can't get that because they're not good women. But they think they're all good women and tens, and they're not. Because you telling yourself you're a good woman. You don't know how you can easily. We all could tell ourselves that. But the men get to choose. So the men get to determine what's good for them. So if you're not good for him, then you're not good for a relationship, because he the one has to establish the relationship. That's what I'm saying. So y'all could go pick men to sleep with. You can go pick a man, think you're a good woman, pick a man to sleep with, because they'll bust you down with the quickness. But men pick the women who are good for them. And if they don't pick you or see any good in you, then you won't have one. That's all I'm saying. C. Irvin, thank you for the super chat. Says no lies detected. Men are not killing themselves to fix those issues no more. Hence the complaints from these women who still want to be picked. Exactly.
Oh my God!
Right. So yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. Thank you, C. Irvin. I appreciate you, bro. What are they saying? The Crimson Cure, what's Crimson Cure? They must be in Mars. True. Crimson Cure there. Yes, good women will get. Yeah, I know a lot of, not gonna say a lot, but a few women who have been married, got divorced and got married again. Yeah, because they're good women, and when they come across a man who sees their qualities, he gonna be like, oh, I gotta get her. C. Irvin says, my aunt got remarried. You're 100% right, DeeDee. Yeah, good women won't stay single if she doesn't want to be single. Because if she come into contact with men, they're going to see that she's a good woman and they're going to be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But if you're out here just ratchet as hell and you think you're a good woman, that don't say nothing. That's why they don't get picked. Thank you once again, C. Irvin. I appreciate you. Yeah, so that's what it is. And so, yeah, because you're not out here looking for a man just for his money. You're not out here looking for a man just to provide solely for you. You understand a good man when you see him, and that man will understand you. So while people be like, oh my God, she's too old or this. Nah, child, let me tell you something. And y'all know it. A man will see them qualities in a woman, depending on what it is he wants. Now, if you meet an older woman that's a good woman and she look good and all of that, and she's what you want, and she's you're gonna get her. If you're looking for a woman to have kids, so like a lot of these men, older men who already have kids, like older men who already have children, grown children. I've seen this happen. Well, an older man, he already has his kids. He been married before, that didn't work out. He's looking for another wife, and he comes across a woman who's a good woman, she's attractive and all these things. Those men will marry those women. I've seen it. It's not all men are trying to go for super young women. which I think if you find a younger woman who has the qualities, okay, he probably will go for that younger woman first. But some of these men find women who are younger than them or similar in age, but she's a good woman and you're not trying to have kids with her. Y'all kids are grown and they end up marrying her because he'd rather have a good woman that as opposed to some ratchet trying to take his money and superficial and all that. No, it happens. It happens more than people think. Those women, those men will remarry to good women. They just don't want no old ratchet ass woman trying to take everything that they got. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So yes. It happens. So yeah, I'm just saying it's all about your mentality, and who you are is who you are as a person. You out here looking at all this 6 figure, 6 feet. These women gonna be by themselves forever. There's no way I would get out here and be like, oh, I need a 6 feet, 6 figure, 6. No, how about just a good man, a good dude who loves you and treats you well, and you do the same. That's it. All the rest y'all gonna figure it out. Those men, when they know you're not a gold digger and they know you're not out here just for the superficial reasons, they treat you well and they don't mind doing things for you because you appreciate it, as opposed to expecting all this shit from a man just because you got a vagina. No, you don't have to do that when you're a good person. The men want to show you nice things and show you the world if they could, because they know you deserve it and you're not saying I need it up front. That's the difference. That's why the women who are pining for it and begging for it and out up front, that's why you don't get it, because they know you just a gold digger. If you a sweetheart and you love him and you appreciate him for the things that, for who he is, he don't mind going out of his way for you. This is why I say the women who are not expecting it are the women who usually get it. The women who are, wow, you gotta do this for me. Y'all just gonna be wishing and hoping and praying for it because these men ain't trying to give it to you because you're selfish and you're self-absorbed and you're entitled to something. And that would throw me off too. Let that man want to do it for you because he feels you deserve it and he want to do it, not entitled to something just because. No, they're going about it wrong. That's why I say women don't know their power, and the power that they do have, they don't even recognize it. They're just all thrown off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink. You can tell them the truth, but if they don't want to hear, that's on them. Captain K Man, thank you for the super chat. Says these females can take advice from you and get the man they want, but they have lonely cat lady pride. The lonely cat lady pride. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You could take it or leave it. It's your life, But if you got women out here who have been married, child, become widows and then get married a year later, come on, y'all. Oh my God. Hell, I would be like, damn, how the hell she doing that? With all of this stuff going on, and these men are saying they want younger women, and the women, you got to compete. But a woman who could been married for years and then get remarried within a year, like, come on, y'all are lacking something. Y'all to feel bad. If it says the majority of black women will never get married, and you got a black woman who'd have been married and then could go and get another husband like nothing, that should tell you a whole lot. Just saying. Thank you, Captain K Man. I'm just saying you ought to feel bad. You ought to feel bad. You should be paying attention and asking yourself, well, damn, how the hell she did that? How the hell? Then you need to realize, wait a minute, maybe I'm going about this wrong. You know what I'm saying? You should take some notes. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. So we went way past the time. I appreciate y'all for being here, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. Listen, hit the like button on your way out. Listen, shout out to everybody in the building, everybody who supports the channel, everybody who gave super chats and cash apps. I appreciate you guys so much for the support. Thank y'all so much for being here. Listen, hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you guys are watching the videos posted, y'all. Go over, watch the videos, hit the like button, leave a comment just to let me know it's real, y'all. Also, make sure you guys support the husband single. I got the link in the description, y'all. Go over and download his single. I really love this song. I love the initial one too. It'll be out as well. He got some more music that he's putting out also. But go ahead and hit the description, y'all, and hit the link in the description and purchase his single, y'all. And let me know if you purchase it or not so I can shout you out. Go ahead and support in that way, y'all. Also, yeah, just hit the like button on your way out. Watch the videos posted. I post videos every single day. So make sure you watch them, y'all. Let's run the views up on those videos. It definitely helps the channel out. All right. And hit the hype button. Hit the hype button on the videos as well. That'll definitely help the channel out also. So thank y'all once again, y'all, for being here and for supporting. I love you guys. It's always interesting to do these live streams because y'all make me laugh every single time. And I appreciate you. Definitely. So that is it for this one, y'all. Stay tuned for more. I will be live really, really soon. But yeah, keep that notification bell clicked to on so you'll be notified when I do go live or post new content, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the outro of my husband's song, you guys. Make sure you go over and support it. It's called I Get You. Support it. Click the link in the description. Go and download the song, y'all. Thank y'all once again. I love y'all. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.
You laugh and my heart chokes. Like might as everything you touch turns gold. You dance in the hallway like nobody's told. You say my name so softly, like it's a little word. Yeah, every time you're near me, all my doubts get blurred. You take my day, turn it bright, brand new. Every look you give says I choose you. I get you more than anybody ever could. You get me. In a way I never understood it. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. Oh, I get it's all about your dreams, eyes wide, shining clear. And you tell the wildest stories I could listen for years. And you roll your eyes and kiss me when I'm stubborn and proud. You pull me back to center when my thoughts get loud. You take my fear, turn it into truth. Yeah. Every time you touch me, I remember you. I get more than anybody ever could. You get in a way I never understood it. Every little smile, every little move you do. Ooh, baby, I don't need a reason. I just know. I just know I get. When the world feels heavy on my shoulders, you lean in, lay your head right over mine. You say we can carry this together, and just like that, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I get you every day, all the way. I get you get me in your eyes. That's when I'm free. I get you more than anybody ever could. You get me, in a way I never understood. Every little smile, every little move you do, baby. I don't need a reason. I just know I get you. I get you.